Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, great Biafrans and lovers of freedom. This is Radio Biafra House of Service coming to you through Radio Biafra London. My name remains Mazi, Jonathan Chinedu from Alo province of Biafra land. Today is the 3rd day of November 2022, being Thursday, Obochafo. Today is our market day according to our own market calendar. Therefore, I once again welcome each and every one of you to today's edition of Radio Biafra House of Service coming to you through Radio Biafra London. Please, I urge each and every one of you to inform your friends and well-wishers, irrespective of tribe, color, ethnicity. Inform them, even your enemies, to listen to this hallowed platform. This is where we preach enlightenment. This is where we preach emancipation, liberation, so that we shall be free. For you shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. You know, real freedom, true freedom, comes by getting information, through information, reality. That is the truth. You hear the truth and do something positive with it, now you'll be free. Why do we preach here all the time? Started by Mazi to liberate us, first of all, mentally. Mental liberation. You can never have a true physical freedom without going through mental liberation first. Without mental liberation, you go to physical liberation first. I'm telling you, you end up in a quagmire. That is it. You know, the problem Africans, sub-Saharan Africans are having today is lack of understanding that mental liberation goes first before physical liberation. During the time of the colonial masters, Africans were directly colonized, directly. I want you to note, Africans were directly colonized until a time people started preaching independence, only going through political parties or protests or freedom march. And do you know what? The worst mistake Africans made, or the first freedom fight, independence fighters, they fought for independence while retaining the status quo created by foreigners. I don't know whether people understand what I'm saying. You know, when I say our brother Mazi, we say that people understand, but sometimes I doubt. Because we need to understand something very deep. People like Kwame Nkrumah, Nnamdi Azikiwe, Amilcar Cabral, all of them, they fought gallantly for physical liberation while maintaining under the status quo, under the frontier created by foreigners. How do you think that it could have worked? Can I tell you the difference now, please? In India, they restructured themselves before their physical independence. They asked when I talk, I don't know. I don't know. These people, they acted wisely. I mean the Indians. Even before independence, when they were talking about the independence of India, Gandhi was fighting for independence. They say, Oga, you are very good. You did very good. But let us ask ourselves a very obvious question. This India you are trying to liberate, we are happy to fight for liberation of India. Yes. Who is an Indian? The present Indian that we are in, created by the Europeans. Who is an Indian? That question restructured India back to who they were before, and they came out in independence. Two countries, two different countries. This is a question that no African independent fighter was able to ask. They were carried away by emotions. Oh, we have learned, we studied in Harvard, oh, I can develop, I can do this, I can do that. Don't worry, let the Europeans go, we can manage ourselves, this and that. Without understanding that, look, how can you maintain the status quo? How can you maintain the borders that the Europeans left? And you think that you can manage it? You think that you can do something about it? Do you see the difference between black Africans and non-black Africans? Do you see the difference? The reason. It is not something that we are told. No, the reason. The reason critically. Once somebody brings out an argument, it will strike them that, look, yes, this man is right. Before we have problems in the future, who is an Indian? That question was asked before 1947, before Indian independence. I know that our family members in India will be hearing my voice, are listening to me. This is why India is doing well today. Do you understand? Do you know it took blood? It cost India a lot for them to restructure to what they are today. Do you understand? You know, Mahatma Gandhi, a very brave man, very wise fellow. He fought for physical independence without violence. Yes. For the status quo laid down by the Europeans to continue staying, to continue as it is. And while these Indians, they were asking themselves this question, who is an Indian? It became a national discourse. Mahatma Gandhi was busy clamoring for big India. Oh, India that I fought for, irrespective of whether you're a Muslim, you're a Christian, you're a Hindu, you're the normal thing, the normal blah 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 of politicians. No, we are one. We should be one. So I fought for everybody. Oh, we should be one. Please, we should be one. The people that reasons, they tell him, oh God, you have done your bid. You are not India. You are one person out of Indians. While he was busy crying for loss, why should we divide this and that? One Buddhist or Hindu had a call. They call him extremist, but they will be thanking him today. One Hindu had a call, shot and killed Mahatma Gandhi. Say, man, you cannot keep us in chains. You have done your bit. Now it is for us to act as normal human beings, the people, because we are the people to suffer. It is better we suffer now than suffering forever in the future. They assassinated Mahatma Gandhi in 1948, a year after Indian independence. While Mahatma Gandhi was still mourning for the loss of Pakistan. Oh, he was there in a Muslim part of India, which is Pakistan that time, telling them, no, campaigning, why are we dividing? Oh, we should have been one. Oh, this and that. They killed him. And today, I know, they are thanking that man today, I know. Directly or indirectly. This is something that black Africans never do, because they are always carried away by sentiments. The same way today in the Nigeria setting, you see people being carried away by sentiments. We do this. Oh, this person, this politician will fix Nigeria. Oh, he will do this and that. Normal African faults. People that cannot control their emotion. That is what Asians say of Africa. Africans, black race. They say these are people, they are not capable of controlling their emotion. They act on emotions, nothing more, sentiments, and they don't take wise decisions. So what we are doing today is to explain the situation, the reality of our time, to our people, to all and sundry, so that you make the right choice. That is all. That is all. So that we don't make the mistake of our ancients, people that fought for independence. Oh, don't worry. Don't worry. We will develop. Under, you call yourself, you maintain the borders being created by white, being created by Europeans. You don't ask questions. Do you know that India, let me tell you, the present India you are seeing today, India, during the colonial period, do you know that some part of India were colonized by France and they call them French Indians? The same thing they call African Francophone. And one people, when you think of our problems, please go deeper, go a little deeper. Don't be on top, just on top, swimming on top, asking, oh, this is a solution. I mean, this is a problem. This is a problem. No. Go a little deeper and you will understand. India, you are seeing today, they restructured themselves into their organic nature, who they were before the Europeans came. Do you understand? Do you know that before they had what do you call it? French India, Francophone India. They have a Lusophone India. What I'm telling you, go and make your researches. The same people, Hindus, but the Europeans came. This one, the same way they divided Africans, the same way they separated the brothers and named them Francophone and Lusophone and Anglophone. That was what they did to India. But Indians, they are wise people. They understand. They know good thing when they see it. They know what is good for them. Now, Indians started during the time of colonialism. You see an Indian speaking Indian. He will be calling his brother, no, you people are Francophone. Then they say, no, you people are Spanishphone or Lusophone. But they are the same people. That question restructured all of them. That question, who is an Indian? He made India to fight for real independence, not this flag independence fought by Africans. You understand? They went by force. They said, let us suffer now instead of suffering forever in the future. You understand? They said, let us suffer now. Now they went they took by force, unified themselves by force. India, Francophone India, they say, hey, we are all brothers. Come by force. Europeans do, they say, no. By force. Blood was shed. As of that time, they say millions of internal refugees were recorded. Restructuring that time, movements of people. You see Indians that we are living in the side of Muslim Pakistan, Muslim that time, Islam, Muslim side. They have to come back. They said that is the price we have to pay, so that we don't continue paying prices forever. Our children will not continue paying prices together. I mean forever. That is exactly what Nigeria should have done. So that even people, let me tell you, Christians or people that we are suffering from the Sokoto Caliphate in the north, they would have, all of them, migrated and come back to the south. Anywhere that is good for them. You understand? And people that feel that like in a lorry, like in parts of Yoruba land, they should have gone back to parts of north, Sharia north, and today we would have had peace. Do you understand? India did that. He set an example. India, very big example. What Africans never think about. All that matters to them is that now let them go. Now, like Azikiwe, now can you you know, now we day here now. You know, Igbo man little brain. Now we day here. Don't worry, we will manipulate everybody. Don't worry. Britain, don't worry, we will go. But we will make you regret your life. You know, I know internally is what they told Azikiwe without speaking, but they said it without speaking out. And today, what is happening? Are we not regretting it? Look at the railway lines that we are being laid by the colonial masters to carry coal, to carry different goods to Biafra land, to Igbo land. All have been removed under our eyes, and our politicians, what matters to them is kill IPOB, don't this, kill them. They don't know, they don't care. Don't you know that there is something terribly wrong? That is why today I'm going to preach the gospel of Chukwukabiam. Permanent solution to our collective problems. That is going to be the topic of my submission. It's going to be brief because I'm going to go into news headlines. There are many of them, honestly. What matters to our so-called political elite is how to be governor, they don't care what happens to us as a people. These people are demons that we are seeing. These are demons that we are seeing. The railway lines, no matter that it has not been functioning for a long time, but is there, led by the Europeans, colonial masters, are being removed every day, and the people, we are doing our normal business as if everything is okay. It's very sad. How is the mighty fallen? How is the mighty fallen? Sometimes it beats my understanding. How can we fall so low like this? Anything concerning us, it doesn't matter, it goes. People don't care about what happens to us as a people, as a collectivity. What matters to them is to if they can enter to start looting. This is a curse. I say it is a curse. For your information, individual progress is nothing. You see, individual progress is 0, 0, 0. I have been giving this example. Imagine you travel, you land into the zoo with some friends or foreign friends of yours. Maybe this is their first time of coming to the zoo with you. You just carry them to your village. Listen, for you to understand that individual progress is 0. They quantify you with your collectivity. That is it. You just land and went to your village with your friends. Oh, you have nice mansion, walled up like our houses. We wall it up like prisons, jails. Very bad. People think that is a good thing. Walling your house 10 meters, put heavy gate. Sometimes, everybody it's the system we are in. You think that is congratulate yourself. You don't know that you are living in a big jail. You go to places where there is no wall, nothing. Everybody, you see each other, no nothing, and you are free. So first of all, what we greet your friends? You enter into your big gate. They saw wall. They say, They will tell you, are you going to jail? Is this a jail? Is this a prison? You say, no, it's my mansion. They say, okay. Oh. They look in your village. You have a 2,000 meters, or 10 kilometer square building. The wall everywhere is a wall, but in a big jail. Everything is inside, okay? But look at they look out, they go upstairs, they look out other places. In the night, everywhere is dark. Only your place, there is electricity through generator. All now solar energy, okay? Only your place is shining. Your friends, we are trying to check how they went upstairs and they check outside and they see everywhere is dark. How do you think that they will rate you? Okay, you are one. Oh, but the whole of the village is rubbish. Only you and one other person, have good house and the electricity is shining. Other place is nothing. How do you think that your friends, they will look at you and keep quiet? They will just look at you. That looking at you says it all. Because they quantify you with everybody. They say, why are you like this? Everybody is poor. You are poor. Because when you cannot pray. No, I am the Chirozo. I am the. You see people coming to meet you. They see people coming to meet you. Miserable. You see people that are sick, that they don't even know. They are coming to beg you. You are sharing small money. Are you happy? How will your friends look at your foreign friends? They will look at you as stupid. You are like them, idiot. Is it not better for everybody to have, even if it is a duplex, small duplex in the whole village, and there will be electricity for everybody, than for one person having the home, one big giant mansion, whereas others are living in darkness? Do you see how they quantify that your selfish progress is nothing? Your selfish progress is nothing. Also, if a beggar, let me tell you, a beggar, an American beggar, that somebody dressed and bought his ticket, his passport, everything, and they came with because a beggar in America is American, maybe a drug addict. But you wash him and say, okay, come, let us go to Nigeria. Only that his passport as an American, once he landed at Murtala Mohammed Airport, he will get respect that he will never think about. Whereas in the streets of New York, in America, no person here is not a non-entity. Do you see what I'm saying? Collective progress is the best progress. That is why even Dangote, being the richest man in Africa, but he doesn't travel with Nigeria passport. Don't you see that? He's the richest man, but he doesn't travel with a Nigerian passport. Because he is avoiding the embarrassment of the stigma carried by the Nigerian, that green passport. So he travels with other passports. Do you see that? So we must continue. The mistake of independence fighters, as I said, is they didn't ask the obvious questions. Instead, they were busy trying to be excited with the power. Let power be handed to them, and they will do wonders in a white man property. Nigeria created by white man, and you will do well, and they will just leave you. Let us be wise. You see why mental liberation is the number one? Because we discuss everything. We discuss every problem. We talk about solutions. We open our brains. We open our minds to issues, to superior arguments. That is what IPOB is for. Superior argument. Let superior argument reign. We don't care how it comes. Superior argument is what we are for. Therefore, let me go into some news that made headlines, please. Some news that made headlines. Before I go into the subject of my submission today, you know, let me tell you, the other day we have been hammering Mietiala that they have hidden. And a few days now they came out. You know, we smoke them out. You know how you smoke out what do you call it? Rabbit from the hole. Okay, I na chonta. Itinya unoko. Ina asuya. Until the rabbit will run out. That is why Mietiala demands development of 415 grazing reserves. Nomadic Affairs Ministry. It's Mietiala. We smoke them out of their hole. That is who IPOB is. We push you, overwhelm you, you make mistake. That's it. We did it to BBC. And today, you know, sometimes I used to brag on BBC News, this and that. If I'm telling you in social media, if not, they are one of the most hated. You see BBC. Somebody say 99% of their comments is against, or under BBC is against BBC. And it's true. Because people are sick and tired of fake news. Mainstream talking of how things are this and that. They are British fake news. We are tired of that. People are all over the world, not only Biafrans. We are tired of that. Now, Mietiala Kutalhora. That was this is 31st October news. Mietiala Kutalhora. Fulani Association has called on the federal government to establish the Federal Ministry of Nomadic Affairs with the task of broadening educational opportunities and addressing headers' challenges. You ask them, sorry, what about the schools constructed by Goodluck Ebele Jonathan? More than hundreds of schools, state-of-the-art schools. Now they come out. We have been hammering them, say, where is Mietiala? What we hear today is not. They're not. Vote for not. Not. And the northern indigenous population being stupid and hopeless, just like their southern counterparts. Even Igbos, the same thing. The indigenous population in Nigeria in general, they are very gullible, stupid. That is why Fulani are using them, using their head to drink gogoro. I'm telling you. There will be no, we are the not. Anytime you know a baby, you can you know, flatter a baby with anything. They will come and say, now the campaign is we the not. You see, other northerners, Hausas will be glad. Oh, we are among the not. We are the not. Very stupid character. But thank God the Hausas are rising up. Thank God. Their brains are opening. Yes. I'm assuring you that. Mieti Alakut Al-Hora, Fulani, they have come up asking for Ministry of nomadic affairs. So as they are nomads, now we will be nomad with them, give them their own ministry. You know, to God who made me, sometimes I don't blame the Fulanese. I say, not even sometimes, most of the times, I don't blame them. It's only sentiments that used to cause, but when I sit down, reason critically, I don't blame them. When you see people that are stupid, you exploit them. That is it. I don't blame them. They play superior politics. And the indigenous people that are inside that zoo called Nigeria, they are very hopeless and stupid. If not for the coming of Mazi we would have been dying, swimming in our continuous gullibility and stupidity. The full Ottoman Danfodio came 1804, 1808 and conquered the Hausas. Turned the Hausas against themselves. They killed themselves for a Fulani, for a foreigner. Okay. Now they instituted emirs, Fulani emirs, caliphates everywhere, Sokoto Caliphate, with other caliphate, vassal caliphates that are controlled by Sokoto Caliphate. Instituted, dominated by the Fulani, all are the helms of affairs. And the indigenous people, they are bowing down to the Fulani. The Hausa are the same thing. But when it comes to politics also, they will call you, oh, we the Northerners. Oh, they are maltreating you, killing you, the Fulani. But you still attach yourself to them. Are you not stupid? Do you need pity? They will tell you, oh, go, let us go and kill Onyamini, go and kill Igbo. They are the problem. And you are looking at Igbo, but they are taking over your land. Are you not stupid? Do you supposed to live? Do you supposed to live? In this world, we are in a world of exploitation. If you are gullible and stupid, you become exploited. It's allowed. Do you know that? It is completely allowed. Even the Bible you are reading. Jacob exploited Esau. He saw his weakness. As somebody that cannot endure hunger, he can do anything to, he used it to exploit his brother, his elder brother, and made him sold his birthright. Did God kill Jacob? I'm telling you something from something you know, so that you count your teeth, something you read every day. That is why I say we learn from everything. God even rewarded Jacob many folds. That you are a very smart guy. You are very smart. Your brother is useless, so he will die in stupidity. His generations will always be servants, because all that matters for them is their stomach. All that matters for Esau is the stomach belly. Now I want to eat. With the food, he can sell his dignity. So his brother, very smart, exploited him through his weak point. Why am I saying this? The Fulani that they are playing superior politics. The Hausas that should be rising up to be fighting against the Fulani, they will rally them around and say, oh, we are the Northerners, we are Muslims, come, let us vote for us. You will gain. Instead they kill Onyamini, and you foolishly do that. Is it not why you are turned into Almajiris today? That is a punishment to stupidity. When you are stupid, you become punished, because this is the law of nature. You become exploited because you are stupid. So that's it. People that are exploiting you, the Fulani, they put Fulani governors. In even majority Hausa state, they put Fulani governor. Look at in Kaduna, they put El Rufai. And today, the Kaduna Fulani, they are taking over the Hausa people's land, ancestral homes. But during the election, they will come and tell you, we are not an answer. You come and vote. And you stupidly do that because you cannot think. Because you are stupid. Mietiala is demanding development of grazing results all over the zoo, all over Nigeria, and nomadic affairs ministry. And under the Nigerian setting, they will get it. You will see it's a Hausa man, no pay person, other northern ethnicities will come and support. They say, yeah, we are not an us. Yeah, do it for us. Fulani, they will say, this is for the development of the north. We not. So and the other tribes will sheepishly follow. Very stupid, gullible. It is for you to come out of your stupidity. Me, I'm telling us our weak points, which is being used. They are being exploited by the Sokoto Caliphate, the Fulani Caliphate. That is the reality. We need to come out from stupidity. Igbo people now, look at, put money, he will send his mother. As long as you're gone now, because you are another thing. And they are exploiting it. Do you hear the clip I played before? What happened in Alaba International Market? Every time Igbo people are begging, give us a conducive environment to do business in Alaba now. Not every time. Look at the way they are troubling, exploiting them. They're still there. They don't think. They don't reason critically. And you say that these are people that are supposed to live? If not for Mazi Kano, I'm telling you honestly, sometimes you say no, if it is to wipe away the whole people. If not for Mazi, for the sake of Mazi Kano and the few IPOB hardcore that are genuine, honestly, that is it. Otherwise, because when you see the characters exhibited by our people, sometimes you become afraid of even our race. All these things are happening. They don't think. They don't think, how long, for how long? Okay, we in this generation, we are suffering this and still living in Lagos, establishing, developing. They will be exploiting us. They are there for you to develop, do establish. Now they swing into action. Aburos will be there eating from you. People that doesn't work, they will just sit down there, be collecting from you. And they'll be calling you, you're a hard-working Igbo man. Or now talking very stupid. Or now talking, we are hard-working. Ordinary infrastructure we don't have in our land. The railway line we have that was not even established by the Nigerian government, but by the British, the colonial masters, are being today dismantled, whereas they are building everyday railway line connecting everywhere in the north and other parts of the state. We have politicians, they don't talk. What matters to them is to win an election, to be there and be looting their own people dry, sucking, any person that talks, they will eliminate him or her. Things that are supposed to be spoken, alarm that's supposed to be raised and say, no, this is not normal. People may want to see, they are removing the railway line, so it is the Nigerian government, the Asorok doing it. I don't know. They will not talk. Why wouldn't the Fulani exploit everybody? Why? Why wouldn't they? Whereas they are crying for their people to be to have nomadic affairs ministry, to establish grazing results. Now, let me tell you, before you know, you see that railway line, there is, as they remove it, there will be no trace again. Before you know, the Fulani, they will tell you that federal government has gazetted that place as the road for Fulani herdsmen, and they will know, the governors in our land, they will sign it. They will okay it and say, no, that place now is the cattle route. That no more. You know, India, let me tell you, these people, they are the demons. These politicians in our land, they are the demons we are seeing. Stop disturbing demons you don't know. Casting by fire, this and that. Oh, demon! The demons we are seeing are these governors, these politicians in our land. They need to be slaughtered. I'm telling you. I'm telling you here. Our governors are worse than demons, because they don't want us alive. What matters to them, as long as they are okay, him, his wife, his little family, they are okay. They can send their children to school abroad, anywhere they want. Every other thing doesn't matter to them. Why won't the Fulani exploit us with the mindset like this? Please, can you tell me that? Can you tell me why? Why can't they exploit us? Because they see our weak points. God once said, if he understood the Igbo man before as he did now, that there wouldn't have been any need for bringing weapons, billions of dollars of weapons and fighting. No, he would have given some few people money and they will do the job for them. Is it not what is going on today? Look at the infiltrators in our midst, people in our abroad. They will call somebody, leave, don't disobey, I'll give you money. Disobey the DOS, anything they tell you don't do, I'll give you money. And once they hear money, heaven has fallen, it's finished. Why wouldn't the Fulani exploit us? I want you to tell me the reason why they couldn't exploit us. The only thing that is stopping them, and that have stopped them for good, is IPOB, initiated by Mazi. That's the only thing. Look at Wazike started very good, but what happened? After now they rewarded. They said, look, if it is reward, don't worry. Biafra restoration, you will just die for nothing. Please don't worry, we will reward you monetarily. We will make you influential. You'll be coming up to speak from time to time. Not that you will stop or deceive your people. Be speaking. Biafra. During anniversary of celebration, you come out, people will wear uniform. But we will make you rich. And he fell. He fell. He became a builder, a hotel builder. All that matters to him now, if you have a property near him, he will buy it. If you don't want to sell it to him, he will use the power and collect it from you. That is the only thing he gained from his so-called freedom fighting. Hotels everywhere. Cars, different assorted cars everywhere. You see, Niger Delta militants, they have amnesty. Some they send them to study in different parts of the world. That is what they get from so-called resource control. Why wouldn't the Fulani Caliphate? Why wouldn't they exploit us? I want you to tell me the reason why. Owing to the people, the type of people we are. But thank God, Mazi redeemed us. And IPOB, inside IPOB, we are redeemed. That is, we are redeemed. You understand? Otherwise, I would have been asking you, why wouldn't the Fulani Caliphate, why wouldn't they exploit us? With the type of primitive character, highly primitive character we maintain. Why? Any person that hears the smell of money, he become another thing. He turned to sell his own child. Very, very bad indeed. Mietiala has surfaced. We smoke them out and they surface. For your information, the Fulani, they are not up to 2% of the Nigerian population. You understand? But they are going for election for you to vote them as not. And you accept. You believe, because you cannot reason. You cannot reason. They tell you that publicly they defend their terrorists, Fulani terrorists that are on rampage, killing the TV, the Nupe, the Adamawa, the Hausas, taking over their lands. But now they are campaigning, no, we not. And you will stupidly, as a foolish people you are, you will vote, you will go and use your emotion, sentiments. No, we are in the north, we are northerners. If I ask you, how many refugees now, internal refugees, they call it IDP. How many people in IDP camp? Let me read this thing. In IDP camp, let me read. Okay. The other day, Atiku Bagado, governor of Kebbi, he tells the refugees, internal refugees, indigenous people, you know, they mock them because they are brainless. The Fulani, the way they act, they are mocking every indigenous population. When I say they mock them, all the indigenous population in Nigeria, I say I class all are stupid. If not for the eye-opening of Mazi I'm telling you. Listen to what he said the 29th October 2022. God destined you to suffer, be terrorized by bandits. Kebbi Governor Atiku Bagado tells internally displaced personnel, IDP camps, IDP personnel, that is refugees that have been pursued by their people, the Fulani. I will read it a bit for you to see how they mock your stupidity. The indigenous people in general. Governor Atiku Bagudu of Kebbi has warned internally displaced persons in Mahutu and Isgog of Akai and Zuru local government areas not to return home until bandits stop terrorizing the state. He said their sufferings was destined by God. Do you see how they mock you? They will come and say, we the North. We are the North. They will use you to complete number. You are stupid. You are gullible. Nothing more. You need to be exploited. Stupid people gets exploited. It is allowed in this planet Earth. That is what the Fulanese are fulfilling. Do you understand? That is what they have, what they are doing. Until your eyes open, as our eyes have opened through Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, now we start reasoning and refuse and say no to exploitation. But look at our brothers everywhere. Everywhere in Lagos, so they are exploiting them. In Kano, Kaduna, anywhere they will go, oh, we Igbos, Igbos, we are hard working. On a bambo, look at this man says your sufferings are destined by God. Mr. Bagudu made the call while on a sympathy visit to the refugee camps in government day secondary school, Mahutu, and model primary school is Gog in Zuru Emirates on Friday. Zuru Emirates. You have Emirates in the zoo called Nigeria. Oh, I never see a very confused, horrible place like that before. You have Caliphate, you have Emirates, you have nothing you cannot, a very confused set of people. He sympathized with the victims of the bandits attack and condoled the families that lost their loved ones during the incident. He said, I am here to see you with important personalities and local government officials to sympathize with you. Take heart and bear with the situation as it is destined by the God Almighty. Oh, Chineke. Do you see the reason why they want that Nigeria to continue? You see, ignorance piles up in Nigeria. You know, the pile of ignorance is smelling in the world. They told the people, this man is a Fulani man, the governor, Kebbi State. Though the indigenous people that are suffering, that are being removed brutally from their ancestral lands, that it is their destiny. It God's destiny to be so. So you have to bear it. And it is them that are sponsoring what is happening. You see, I say, in the back of your mind, know that when you fuck up, you become exploited. Exploitation is allowed. I'm telling you honestly. And they will clap for him that day. No, when he made that say on October, I think October, what is the date? October 29th, a few days back. And he is a Fulani man that are orchestrating their massacre. He said, don't worry, it is God's will. Oh, we are Muslims. You are Muslims, so bear it now. So you cannot doubt God. How can you question God? So it's God that make you to be there, okay? And maybe he will give them a bag of tuwo and rice and sorghum and their ends it. They will go back to sleep. If you tell them that, look, what is happening to you is man-made, they say, no, it's God. Don't worry, it's God. Do you see why we are attacking religions? Do you see that? Let me tell you. Oh, Chineke Kukunayo. Sometimes it seems I have another voice. I'm telling you, to bring out what I want to say. Do you see this religion? These two religions, Christianity and Islam, the damage they are doing, they are number one problems. I am telling you today, they are, weapons of mass destruction. When you talk about real weapons of mass destruction, it is these two religions. I'm not saying it with sentiment. I am saying it with cool head. I have seen and concluded and seen and said, no. These two religions are the weapons of mass destruction in Nigeria. Look at this man now, this Fulani governor. He came and tell them, sealed their fate. The whole people suffering, people that were removed, that ran away alive, or that many of their siblings died, were slaughtered by the Fulani terrorists, which this man Bagudu, the governor, sponsored. Now he come because they are Muslims. Okay, it's God that put you here, so blame God. So it's your destiny. In this world, everybody have destiny. So your destiny is like this. So don't complain. If you as an individual go to preach to these people, say no, this thing is not made, they will stone you and say no. You are an infidel. Who are you to talk? That it is God that put them. So glory be to God. In every situation, you thank God. Do you see why I will never leave this religion? Do you see why until I die, I will never leave it? It is a weapon of mass destruction. They are the main problem. That's why the Nigerian politicians, they leave it. The politicians, what they are doing, they are policy makers. You understand? Normally politicians, they are policy makers, they effect policies. If the policy is not good for the people will rise up and protest and under democratic setting. Now the politicians will go back, retrieve. That is how life is. But the work of religion, both Islam and Christianity in Nigeria, is to soften, continue pushing ignorance to the people, so that they don't know, they are living in cloud cuckoo land, in dreamland, so that anything they say no go. As this Muslim man say, he went to refugees that are mourning, tell them that it is God that put you here, don't worry, just don't mind. Okay? In churches, pastors will be telling their gullible zombie followers, no, your problem is God though. So pray to God, cast away the demon of poverty. And people will be casting away demon of poverty. People will be casting away demon of lack of job. Whereas the politicians that should be held responsible, they are there. No person, they are there. They are laughing. That is why they allow churches to take over every space in our land, because they know that they are doing the job for them. They are making the people very, very soft, gullible, pliable, so that no person questions them. They act with impunity, the politicians. So why should they be against the church? And every time they give money to the Jews to continue winning souls for Christ, turning people into stupidity. Say they are winning souls. Which souls you are winning? Do you see the reason why all these things are progressing lucrative in Nigeria? Do you see it? Suleiman, Alhaji Suleiman, they call Pastor Suleiman. Technology saved him. He come to his church and said God saved him. Those that died, no remorse. No remorse. They are not human beings. Remember, I say this is a world of exploitation. If you are stupid, you become exploited. Those people that died for him, following him on an unprotected vehicle, whereas him with the whole prayers, the whole Holy Ghost he carry, with the whole people that he know that they travel from they enter into airport in France and come out in Scandinavia. Airport in Scandinavia. All those miracles, they don't save him. Instead, the bulletproof save him. Now he come to confuse his gullible, stupid followers, exploitables, that it is God. And he continues selling to you his olive oil and water and this and that for saving. And you cannot ask why those people that died, are they not using olive oil? Oh, pastor, which means you don't believe what you preach. You are not using olive oil to protect yourself, but you are using a bulletproof car, something that human beings do. Maybe the people that did it is even Chinese that don't know even Christ. People that don't know Christ, maybe. Remember, I always say, when I see this, I laugh. I say, anyway, we are living in a world of exploitation. So if you're stupid, people will exploit you. It's allowed. That's it. If you are stupid, people exploit you and you die. People like this exploit you. We must continue. The same way they have told these refugees that God, their problem is God. Yeah, the same way they are telling, the same thing they are telling people in the church. That is why church is full. These churches, mosques, imams, pastors, they are using weapon of mass destruction. But in this case, maybe you don't see it, you cannot find out. That is why Nigerians are very soft and stupid. They don't take anything serious. I saw on the social media, somebody was driving. I think it's in a road in Anambra. From here to there, they see one car, abandon the car. He said these cars are people that are kidnapped. Owners of this car were kidnapped, and people were moving around as if nothing happened. I never see. You say Nigeria is a horrible place. I'm telling you, people were driving around as if nothing happened. It's life. No. We can. As in job, but in IPOB, in job, whether it was yesterday or yesteryear or yesterday century or yesterday millennium, it doesn't matter. We condemn it. It doesn't matter, and we react. That is what makes us living souls, living human beings. Not all these dead bodies. I saw people walking around, moving around, seeing all those cars that they were kidnapped. Their vehicles is the person videoing in his car. He said this thing happens every day in that road, and people were moving comfortably as if nothing is happening. I said, God, I never see this kind of thing before. Where people, dead bodies are moving, zombies everywhere, zombies. And why? Because people were softened in the churches and said, no, once you put this sticker in your, buy it and put it in your car, now you are saved. Once you see that car that they say this man was kidnapped not up to 1 hour ago, you say, not for me, blood of Jesus. And he has gone. He will continue his movement as a zombie. We need to deliver our people from this mess we are in. Otherwise, we are gone. People don't understand what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu established. People don't understand the magnitude of what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu established. Honestly, people don't understand that, but I do. That is why we must continue hammering in order to wake the dead bodies. People move around as if nothing happened, where people are being slaughtered, killed, kidnapped. Ah, yes, you say no, not for me, in the blood of Jesus. Oh, blood of Jesus, not for me, oh, don't talk. As if it's nothing. As if somebody, what type of human beings are living in that so-called Nigeria? What type of human beings? These are dead bodies. They are not humans, honestly. All that matters to them is to vote. Vote on again. Oh, Chuku Kebiama, don't allow. Please, let me not speak against the Holy Spirit. Let me come on, you could on the chair because what is happening in our land is a desolation. It's painful, honestly. We must continue. Let me continue another news. Bandits abduct 39 children in Castina farm. When you read this, you see that these people being abducted, these children that are working in the farm, even the farmers, they pay the bandits money in order to even harvest, to farm in their own land. And it is not a big deal in the Nigerian news. No army, no helicopter gunship, no Tucano jets are sent there. Oh, you see that these people are evil. Nigeria is an evil empire, evil society. We shouldn't. Any person that is talking anything less than total destruction of Nigeria is more than devil. It's more than Lucifer itself. I'm telling you. Anything short of destruction of Nigeria, we don't want it. That's why when I see people that are obedient, you will fix Nigeria. The same thing as Ikiwe campaign. Didn't he campaign? Oh, don't worry, we will turn Nigeria into this and that. Oh, we didn't. Is it not the same thing? Today is deceiving the gullible. Others anyway is understandable. They don't even campaign because they don't know what to say. They cannot even run. They don't even know what to run as a government because this one says it's my turn. After Letu Buhari, it's my turn to be a president. So there is nothing. Whether you go there and continue shitting, no problem. It's his turn. The other one said no, it's him. They're not turn to rule. So that is their campaign. That is their campaign. It's only though intelligent people, but he's misusing his intelligence, going on a dog, amacha, to deceive people. Let us say no to exploitation and deception. I'm telling you, bandits, they abduct Nigerian. There have been 39 children in Katsina. Where are they? Bring back my girls. Where are they? Where are those? Do you know if it's a Biafra as a president? Hey, we break loose. It is even the same Igbo people that will rise up. This and that. This. Look at 39 children abducted. This is the one we know, the one we hear. This is happening every day. Does it matter? Does it matter? The Fulani, they are doing their job. The Fulani bandits, terrorists, they call bandits. They are doing their work. Exploitation is allowed in the midst of very stupid, gullible set of people. Now they become kings. They play the politics, superior politics, and that is why they advance. The Fulani, that is the reality. Do you hear people campaigning for bring back my children in Castina farm? Do you hear it? No way. No way. Naira is going to dollar is going to 1,000 naira per dollar. Are people complaining? No, they use it to do comedy. But if you say, look at good luck Jonathan time. Hey, even pastors that the Jews they preach, they come out on the street to lead their protests, leading protests. This is it now. Naira is becoming 1,000 naira per dollar. 900 and something as of today. per dollar. Maybe maybe from now to December will be more than 1,000, because the Fulani, they don't understand how to run the modern governance. What they know is the old medieval feudal system, nothing more. They don't understand how to run the modern governance. They don't understand what forex exchange or the stock exchange means. They don't know. They don't know. They don't understand how to, stabilize the economy. No. They don't understand that, look, you need to make people to produce so that, you'll be earning foreign exchange. No. What is on the ground is what matters to them. They dig it, Allah give it to them, as they always say. That is why they go for land. Because once they grab the land, now they start researching. They don't even have brain to research. They'll bring foreigners to research for them. Is there anything in this land? Is there gold? Because if it's gold, Allah have given it to them. Now it's only what they know. Taking off land, what is natural resources, what is in the land. They don't know that the most important natural resource is the brain. No, if you tell them, they say, no. We never reach to that. It's Allah that gives to the white people. So we black people, they don't know. It's not for Allah. Didn't give them that secret. That is the Fulani Caliphate. That is their system. They abduct 39 children in Castina, and these are Hausa children. And everybody is acting as nothing happened. Do you remember Bring Back Our Girls? CNN every time. Obama carry it. Oh, these are our girls. Bring our girls. But now, children are being abducted by Fulani terrorists. Whereas even their fathers, their mothers, the villagers are paying them taxes to go to farms. You don't hear it in the Nigerian mainstream media. That is how bad it is. We must continue. Also, bandits rob northern Christians of pilgrimage fund. If it is that pilgrimage fund itself, I suppose let them rob it. Yeah, you go to seek God in Jerusalem or in Rome, isn't it? Now bandits tell you that, look, the Fulani terrorists say, oh boy, this is your money, we need it. We need it. Go. Well, we want to go to Jerusalem. I beg, we need it. And they take it. The people you are going to visit, the Christians you are going to visit, do they talk? Do you hear them talk about it? Do you hear them pretend, do as if you are existing? The answer is no. And you are still moving. Because you are exploitable. So, as a stupid, exploitable, docile human being, you continue being exploited. That's it. We must continue. Let me continue on other news. Okay. Blackout paralyzes activities at Nigerian High Court in Lagos. Why would they? Nigeria is a place of darkness. In Nigerian court in Lagos, as they are on court proceeding with him, lights off. And you say that is a country? And you say that is a country. The other day we were watching Hope Uzodinma was speaking in a national television, and there was blackout. Watch internationally. People don't reason. They are not ashamed. Oh, unashamed, they shame me. I'm telling you honestly. Unashamed, they shame me. The governor speaking on national television, addressing the public. Light off. They brought candle, weather matches, they light matches. Okay, you talk. But look at them. Every day in Nigerian news, what you hear is looting of billions. I saw on the social media today, used trailer carry Naira notes that have spoiled. Naira notes. Trailer loads of Naira notes that they hid until in a note is a Fulani. Naira note that you see the wickedness of these people is reaching high heaven. I'm telling you. They use it now to do manure. Where somebody will go and build warehouse. All that they pack there is currency. Naira, dollar, pounds. all in a big warehouse. You think that they have some merchandise there? No. Some goods? No. What if only notes? Sometimes the owner will just die and then nothing. Nothing. There, this thing, termites will eat it. It will spoil. Which kind of wickedness is this? The other day I saw, I think British government publishes a list of Nigeria-owned landed properties that have been unclaimed for many decades. Where they hid it, and they have died. No claiming, nothing. It belongs to the who is stupid? I said this world is the world of exploitation. If you are stupid, you become exploited. All this money, ordinary electricity, they don't have. But look at the governor, look at the politicians in Nigeria. They are extremely rich. I say bastardly rich, but no electricity. Instead of they cannot even leave every other thing. They make sure that there is electricity in Nigeria. No way. Wickedness will not allow them. Wickedness. And somebody is telling me that Nigeria should continue existing. You are even more devilish than demon. Honestly, we must continue. One firm, a company, writes PDP presidential candidate's article over alleged non-payment of $5.9 million used to process US visa for him in 2018. There is nothing that you cannot hear in Nigeria. So, only in 2018, the money used to process Atiku's visa is $5.9 million. How sometimes I'm not wrong when I will start thinking, say, why even am I created in this mess? How do we end up in this type of mess? Only in 2018, processing of documents, US visa, $5.9 million, not naira, $1 million. There is a company engaged for that. They are requesting for their unpaid money, $5.89 million for US visa only, processing US visa. What about British visa? Which means, does it mean that diplomatic passport doesn't enter visa free? Nigerian visa, the diplomatic passport, it needs visa to European and American countries. Is that what it means? What can't we hear in that devilish entity called Nigeria? $5.9 million used to process US visa, United States visa only for Atiku Abubakar in 2018 only. Zombies are moving. Zombies are moving. Nigerian born Amanda Zubike promoted to Brigadier General of United States Army. That's it. We are good everywhere except in Nigeria. If it's in Nigeria, maybe even if he's a military man since 1970, she will become highest. She become Koromfo. Yes, look at our Igbo military officers, police. What they have been relegated to spokesperson, media chief. They'll do anything and come and type and give to them. So you go and speak. That is their job. They'll go and defend. Look at DSS DSS spokesperson. It's an Igbo man. Police spokesperson, Igbo man. Military spokesperson, Igbo man. That is how bad it is. No shame. Very bad mantra. No. These people, they prefer to be slaves as long as they are eating. They prefer to be slaves. No, IPOB, we are removing discourse from ourselves. We are removing discourse and extending it to other indigenous people, indigenous population in Nigeria. That is what we are doing because it is too much. They promoted the woman to Brigadier General in US Army. But in Nigeria, no, but they are not good. No, we are not good enough in anything. No, we are not good enough. But anywhere we are in the world, we are the best. Is the president, is Joe Biden an Igbo person? The answer is no. Do you need to have a Igbo man in order to normally? Do you need to have your clan person or personnel as a president before you can surface or before you can develop and advance? The answer is no. But people will not look beyond the settings in Nigeria. Oh, we want Igbo presidency because the system is not working. So we shouldn't be like them. We have to campaign for excellence. Not, okay, put our man there so that... No. As far as the system is not working, balkanize it. So that we go our separate ways and develop in our own separate ways. That is the solution. Nothing more. We must continue. When Igbo leadership crisis deepens, as Obiozo Emuche asked courts to declare their leadership as authentic, our leader said it. Anything use Igbo to start to do under Igbo name, finish its cost. Unless the Igbo is divided, they know now. That useless people, one side. Obioso, that black knight, in another side. Oh, Kwandibo. The caliphate will divide you with money. They will come and tell you, look, don't you need money? Or don't you want leadership? We will support you. Don't worry. It is the caliphate will come and tell them. We tell one person. They know the people. They know how to pump, how to bloat them. That greed in them, that selfishness in them, they know how to bloat it. They will come and corner one person, one or two of them say, this man every time is him. Don't you want to be a leader too? Don't you want to be chairman? Don't you want for you to be commanding? We will support you secretly. Don't worry. Is it money you need? We give you money. Take your own people. Do your own thing. And you see them misbehaving like gullible zombies. That is how it is. This is what they wanted to do in IPOB. They brought infiltrators. Oh, now I'm the commander. I'm Mazi Namdekano. From Mazi Namdekano disciple. He is now the spokesperson for Biafra. From there, Omada, they are in charge of ESN. Now we are in charge. They will tell them, the Nigerian agent, Caliphate agents will tell them through their agents. They will tell them, look, organize ESN fundraising. We will come and give money, donate to real money there. And no person will know. We will pretend we are supporting Biafra. Don't worry. Just organize Zoom meeting, Zoom ESN fundraising. Don't worry. We will donate money. Is it only Mazi Namdekano that knows? Don't worry. Pretend as if you are his disciple or apostle, and people will follow you. We will support you. Don't worry. You will see how we give. You remember when they do Zoom ESN fundraising? Some people give $50,000. They give money from who are those people? Who are those people? That is a question you need to ask yourself. We are enlightening the people. We know before you make PAM, we have known where you are going. We know. So that is it. That is it. We must continue. I want to there are two. You see, when what they wanted to, the politicians want to divide them, but after Fashionante, he came back, he recovered himself immediately and said, no, the other person is the leader, people misunderstood me, this and that. That is how at least people with knowledge behaves. They don't allow foreigners to influence them against their own people. But Ndibo, he will tell you now that I want more contact. Allah, you know Allah has more than you. Who are you to command him? Onyemo state, God command there. Hey, Onye Boni, Onye Anambra, Buteyana, useless clanism. Very sad indeed. Once they move, the emotion will take overall control of them. They don't go back. Look at, learn from Yoruba. Learn from Yoruba. Afenifere. People, I think there was Tinubu wanted to divide them, because that is the thing the caliphate know how to do. They try to bring this in IPOB. We tell them that we are one and whiter than white and whiter than snow. They started bringing criminality. Oh, support ESN. They call somebody on phone. We used to receive all the phone calls, or most of the calls. We hold them. Now we are commander of ESN. What do they used to support? How are you going to support us? Have you been supporting us? How much is in your bank account? This and that. These are criminals that are being used through the infiltrators by Nigerian agents. You know, you can be used without knowing. You can be doing the biddings of our enemies, but you don't know that they are using you. You don't know. They want to use all these things, all these useless people, to compromise IPOB. And we maintain, say, no, it's not going to be here. No. People in different parts of the world. Many of us are. You know that? Do you know what it means? This struggle, people in the diaspora that understands, there are people IPOB. When our leaders say we are unbribable, you think that we are unbribable. Do you understand? Do you know how many people that are wanted to how many Igbo politicians? I'm telling you what I know. Do you know how many Igbo politicians that want to at least say, let Mazi Chinedu say hello now, just salute him only. Let the HOD Mazi Chinedu say, can't he talk to people? Let us salute now, only salute him to say hi. Say, no way, I don't need to talk to anybody. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is there. If you want to talk to IPOB, go and talk to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That is what is called structure, loyalty. Do you understand? Do you understand me? Not people we hear about politicians want to, hey, now they become excited. Now we come contact an IPOB. Now IPOB, hey, in okay, governor, now wow, very primitive mindset. You don't know that the leadership of this struggle every day, Nigerian politicians want to talk to them. Please, the agents will be sending message. Now, just say hi now. Say no hello to this governor. Why didn't you go at least? Just say hi. He said, who is him? Let him. Our leader is there. He is there. Go and talk to him. I don't need to talk to anybody. Case closed. What type of loyalty is that? But people don't know. We must continue. Let me go to the last but not the least. Okay. I will read this news and we play one clip for you to understand. Customs discover 3,116 cutlasses imported from Ghana inside Ogun bush. I will read it a bit. I want to compare it to one other news, please. Listen. Customs, this is which November 2nd news 2022. Customs discovered 3,116 cutlasses imported from Ghana inside Ogun bush. Do you see how they are patrolling our southern borders? The Federal Operations Unit, they give them heavy names. The Federal Operations Unit Zone A of the Nigerian Customs Service, NCS, on Wednesday said its men discovered 3,116 cutlasses kept in an abandoned hut inside the bush in Odan area of Idoroko, Ogun State. Addressing journalists in Lagos on Wednesday, Acting Controller, Federal Operations Unit Zone A, Hussein Ejibuno, also said that aside from the cutlasses, his men also intercepted 7,403 bags of 50 kilograms of foreign parboiled rice, 53,759 liters of petroleum motor spirit, 121 cartons of frozen poultry products, amongst others, all in the month of October. Clap for them. They have discovered, they seized in the southern border, right? Clap for them now, because they know how to walk in the south. Now listen to this. I will play this clip for you. That was last year, 2021, when a Nigerian custom officer was telling the public on screen that they escaped there, so they have to appease the Fulani terrorists in the bush by giving them 7 bags of rice to appease them. Abandoning even rice they seized. That was in northern border, in I think Adamawa. If you understand. But in the north, in the south, they clap for them. They listen, please, listen. Listen. Just hold on. Go on, please.
We banned the 7 bags of seized rice to save our lives. Aliyu Mohammed, coordinator of seized rice to save our lives. Customs, we gave banned the 7 bags of seized rice to save our lives. Aliyu Mohammed, coordinator of the Sector 4 Command, Joint Border Patrol Team of the Nigeria Customs Service.
Just hold on, it's not I. Let me bring it direct, please. I have it directly. Let me bring it so that you hear the voice of the man, please. So that you don't say, no, I want you to hear the voice of the man speaking. I want you to hear it. Just hold on a few seconds. Okay. Yeah. Listen, this is a Nigerian custom officer in the same Nigeria. Okay, I have read the news that they seized the 7,000 plus bags of rice in Ogun in south, and 3,000 plus what do you call it? Cutlasses. Okay, clap for them. Now, but in Adamawa in the north, look at how the same Nigeria custom. Look at their speech. Just listen.
Challenges. The challenge, we have a lot of challenges. The other time we came out of challenges, they will still have the same problem challenges. That the people that were working for are not supporting us. We are not working for only custom. We are working for the nation. And we are working for you people. I sacrificed my life to go to do some to enter the bush where the bandits are. If I tell you last time we have encounter with them, to the extent that they are a little bit friendly with us. We seized 37 bags of rice. They say, okay, if we are to go, they have to take 7 bags. We give them 7 bags to save our life.
Do you hear it? Do you hear it? Or I need to play it again, please. The same custom that are flexing their muscles in the south, that they seized the so amount of rice and this and that. You understand? But in the north, they became chickens.
Challenges. The challenge.
Listen again.
Have a lot of challenges. The other time we came out of challenges, they will still have the same problem challenges. That the people that were working for are not supporting us. We are not working for only custom. We are working for the nation. And we are working for you people. I sacrificed my life to go to do some to enter the bush where the bandits are. If I tell you last time we have encounter with them, to the extent that they are a little bit friendly with us. We seized 37 bags of rice. They say, okay, if we are to go, they have to take 7 bags. We give them 7 bags to save our life.
This is a Nigerian customs chief, talking to the press last year without shame that they met with the Fulani terrorists in the bush in Adamawa, and out of the rice they seized, they gave them, in order to save their life, the terrorists say, okay, now we are not going to kill you, just give us 7 bags, you'll go. And they give them 7 bags of rice. It's a custom of a country. Do you see that we are not in the same country? Do you see that? The way they do in the north and in south, is two different ways. Why? Because Nigeria belongs to the caliphate, the Fulani caliphate. Why? Because right from beginning, Azikiwe, they didn't do the needful by defining who is this Nigeria that we are trying to, save. Who is it? Who is a Nigerian? They didn't do what the Indians did. Do you understand? That is why it is so. That is why there are two ways of treating people in the same Nigeria. In the north is different. In the south, this is a 3,000 something knives, which is good, and rice. Okay, but in the north, they have to even bribe the terrorists with what they have in order for them to be alive. Nigerian customs, and you are telling me that we should continue staying in Nigeria? I don't want to continue being exploited. We shouldn't continue being the exploited or exploitable. No. We have to go our way. That is the truth. Because Nigeria is just like our burial ground. In Nigeria, we are nothing. Nigeria is a cursed place for us. That is why it's a place of darkness. That is the name. That is why Britain created it and just let it go. Let it force everybody, Biafrans, to be there. But this time around, we have said no. And that is why our leader Mazi is there. Inside the prison. Inside the dungeon. It doesn't matter. He is not shaken. He must be free. Let me go quickly. Just very quick, very brief. Because all these things I'm saying is also part of, it should be part of today's discussion or topic. You understand? Because as I said, the topic of my submission today says permanent solution to our collective problems. Before going to the solutions to our collective problems, we should first of all understand our problems, because without diagnosing the problems, you cannot go for solution. Do you understand? That is the truth. Our problem is differences in value. That is it. The problem we have is, this thing is repetition. I'm trying to repeat, because we have to continue hammering this so that we continue entering the scores of the listeners, of dead bodies we call Nigerians. People think that the problem we have is corruption. Is impunity, looting, is corruption. No, that is only the symptom. The problem we are having is lack of common value system. That is the only thing. Because when different people, it's just like for example, if a man, not all, let me just give example, a man that marries maybe 4 wives, and each of the wives have children, and they are not going together. What I mean, they, family feud, family problems. Each mother is with his children. What do you think that will happen to the father's property? Everybody will try to be stealing, looting anyone he can. Why? Because there is problem there already. They don't have the same value. They came from different mothers. Do you understand me? So that is the reason why each mother head, the children of each mother, they are trying to loot. The mother will be counseling them. Nah, if you stay here, become stupid. Maybe the father is rich with different properties. Hey, so you people should be wise. Rise up and steal everything. And all will be trying to loot as they can. Because they see it as if I don't steal, the other person will steal. So why is it? But if you have a family with same mother, same father that have common value, they understand themselves, and their father is rich, how would they be doing? They will try to maintain that father's property because they will see it as their own. Now, anything that happens to these properties is our own, so there is no need. We cannot cheat ourselves. You cannot fight against ourselves because we are one. Do you see the value is the same? In the case of Nigeria, Nigeria is where the Fulani they have different abstract value. Their customs and ours is not the same. So what they want is to collect land as they are clamoring for grazing land, so that the land will become theirs. Tomorrow, anything that is found in the land is their own. Do you see it? Now, we try to build. If we are there, others are looting. You say, oh boy, if we continue building, we become the Mugu. So let us anyone your hand reach, take. Because if you don't take, others will take. Do you see that is the problem? But if we have different, our natural organic nations, like Biafra, how can you steal our own thing? You say because it's our own. Now it's our own. It's no more something now if you don't do others with. No. We protect it because it is ours. Do you see the problem? That is the problem we have. You see, so-called intellectuals, sometimes I look at these intellectuals, I baffle. When you see them defining the problems of Nigeria, corruption, people are corruption, people don't have mind, they don't have a heart, politicians don't have a heart in Nigeria, they are wicked, they are this and that. I say, but you are not even discussing the problem, you are just emotional. What makes these people to be behaving like this? That is what one thing you have to go to the background. Let me tell you, in every country of this world, even developed countries, people want to also steal because they are human beings. But there are things in place that make them not to steal. Do you understand? Do you understand me? If we have our nation, now in order to prevent this looting, this and that, we have to come up with different things which we shall agree. Because we have the same value. But under the Nigerian setting, they will not agree with you. Even if you bring it as a solution, they will tell their own people, they say this is Onyamini. So don't believe him. He has ulterior motive. And that's it. They will condemn you, put you at the background with just one word is an infidel. Finish. Your own is gone, so there's nothing. So what will you do? You be at the background or at the sideline. Anything your hand reaches, you loot. That is it. Well, you see, so-called intellectuals, they will be misdefining the problems we have. I call it misdefinition. I'm telling you. I'm talking about the permanent solution to our collective problems. Due to the selfish interests of some foreigners and a few of their local collaborators, we were lulled into an unholy marriage, which remains to our detriment. We were lured into an unholy marriage, which remains our detriment till today. Why? It's not that I'm saying something that is new, no. But I want to refresh your mind in order to understand our problem, so that when you hear all these useless politicians or so-called intellectuals, which I hate, talking on television, speaking grammar, Our problem is if we can fix Nigeria, we this and that. People have to, no, let us fix Nigeria. No, it's corruption. If we can have mind in order to fight corruption, how can you have mind? Tell me. How can a Fulani allow you? When you bring a suggestion as a non-Fulani, as an Igbo man, you say his mind is already corrupted against you. You say you want to dominate him. He don't have trust in you. It doesn't matter what you can offer. Do you understand? All his mind, because they preach to them every day inside their mosque that the Igbos are domineering, that do not believe, do not allow him to talk anything, do not do anything he tell you, otherwise he will dominate you. So, you understand? So, that is the thing. If you want, be Chikobi in that field to solve this problem. His mind is already corrupted that you are Onyamini. How can infidel make a good suggestion? It is them that need to make a good suggestion. It doesn't matter because they are believers in God. They are Muslims. So that is it. It's QED final. Even if as their solution is rubbish, you have to abide by it because the zoo belongs to them. Because you are so Onyamini, you don't need to suggest for them. Otherwise, if they accept it, it means domination. Do you see it? Do you see the basic of our problems? There is no trust. There is no meritocracy. You know, everything is quota. Look at quota system. The Malame, others. They are. Where is the aeroplane driver? These are. You will see people that merit that post 1,000%, but they will relegate them because there is a quota. The person must come from Sokoto or from Katsina. When you see all these things, how do you think that there will be solution in Nigeria? There won't. There won't. Whereas if we are anywhere in this world, we become the best. But in Nigeria, no, because our quota is filled up. Because if they continue giving things according to merit, it's only we will overtake everywhere. Do you see how Nigeria is killing everybody? Do you see how Nigeria is killing us? That is the problem. Defined. Some people wrongly think that Nigeria problem is corruption or corrupt politicians. No. Corruption is simply the symptoms of a very grand chronic disease, divergent and opposing values. Apart from other things, the conquest. Let me tell you, there is something I want to bring out. Because these divergent values is the main problem. Everywhere. That is why during conquest, the conquerors made sure to impose their values on the conquered, so that they will now commonize and have uniform values, being able to control those people. That is why when we were colonized, before being colonized, now they first of all use Christianity in order to colonize us first, as advanced, they advance Christianity in us or to us, so that they make us uniform, pliable, be seeing things through their own vision, so that we shall be pliable, we shall be docile. Anywhere they bend us, they use Bible to quote in order for do not rebel against your rulers. Why? Because the Bible say you have to be obedient to your rulers. Do you see? But for you, they now put this as a standard. You don't know that this is a form of colonization for easier colonization and conquest, so that you'll be easy. We become easy. They become our teachers, perpetual teachers, ideological teachers. Oh, you don't know what Bible say? Why should you protest against the government? Don't you see that Bible say you have to be under the government, under your rulers? Pray for your rulers. Go back and pray for your ruler. That is, you are now Christians. You are no more that you are all the pagan religion. That is what they will be telling our people. Do you see it? Do you see it? So conquest helps to impose traditions and values, which in effect unifies and smoothens future governance. That is why, I used to say this: there is a fine line between Islamization and Fulanization. The Fulani, they are trying to Fulanize every indigenous population in Nigeria. How? Through Islamization. They advance Islam so that they know more than you in Islam, so that when you enter, they baptize you in Islam, become your teacher, tell you how to eat, tell you there are things you don't need to eat as a Muslim. You understand? There are things you don't need to say. You need to pray. They will teach you how to. They become your perpetual teachers, as Europeans become our teachers during colonial time in Christianity. Don't you see so? That is how they turn doors, soften doors, so that we become obedient to them through the ideology they brought. That is the role of conquest. To uniform or unify our values, because they couldn't have successfully colonized us physically had it been they didn't introduce that ideological colonization. They couldn't have successfully plied us. We couldn't be pliable, because there are things so people will come and say, they will say, no, we instead we cherish it, we call him saying Nabiakwal, otherwise we have to cut your feet. He will not know what to do. For him, he will become rebellious. Do you see that? Because he didn't know our culture. So they have to first of all scatter that our culture and bring their own and impose on us mentally, so that we start thinking like them. Any of our shortcomings, they will come, they send their missionaries and say, no, you have to do this is how to, no, don't do that, this is how to do it, so that we become easy for colonization, for conquest. That is what the Fulanis are doing today in the Nigeria setting. They are advancing Islamization. Look at the weapons they are bringing in. The customs that sees the 3,000 plus knives in Ogun, but the weapons are flowing it through on protected borders in the north. They don't care, but they are happy announcing to Nigerians that they have seized the 7,000 bags of rice in Ogun State that are being smuggled from Ghana. What about the weapons that we see that are coming in every time through the northern borders? The Nigerians ask questions, mostly the indigenous population. No, they don't ask questions because they are dead bodies. But here we are trying to raise you, trying to wake you up, trying to, that is why, our leader started with a hammer. Sometimes people will start shouting, say, no, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, your word is too strong, soften it. He said, no, I have to hammer, because people are dead. We need to wake people up through every means. I will not forget, I could remember when our leader went to Kuwait. I think Kuwait or Qatar, Doha. He was in a town hall meeting, either 2014 or 13 like that, 2013, 14 or 15 like that. He was preaching the gospel of Chukwu Kabiama in the presence of expatriates, even Biafran expatriates that we are gathered there with him. He called them that you people are slaves. I will never forget. One man rose up. He said, no, Mazi, because I am slaves, because I'm not a slave now. I am working here. I'm a professional. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say, this is not personal. This is something concerns us. Whether you are working or you are slaves. He explained. Do you understand? That is why we need to use a hammer. Because without a hammer, you might not wake the dead bodies. Do you understand? That is what we do here. It doesn't matter how the world is strong. Our objective is to wake you into consciousness, because we have been stupid enough. What we need now is not election. What we need is permanent solution, not massaging. No. That is why I have defined the problems. Our problem, I have defined it in the Nigerian setting. Now, as I said, apart from other things, the conquest helps to impose traditions and values, which in effect unifies and smoothens future governance. Do you see it? If the Fulani succeeds, as they are on killing spree, importing their terrorists from everywhere to continue fighting the jihad instituted by Ottoman Danfodio, killing the Hausas, taking over their lands, killing the Nupes, taking over the ancestral lands and putting them inside into refugee camps. And even the same Fulani, their political wing, will go to visit the IDP, the refugees, and tell them that it is the will of God for you to stay here. Therefore, stay here. Don't complain. Stay here. Do you see how they walk? All their tentacles, they are walking. Do you understand? They are walking on all legs, every corner. They are walking. Do you understand? But we are here in order to put a stop to this. That is why we are here. That is why, if you are hearing my voice, do not think that our words are very, very hard. Why don't we mellow down? How can we mellow down? In the face of the onslaught like this, in the face of another colonization like this, people are being slaughtered, people are being deprived of their ancestral homes, and people are taking it as a normal way of life. And the people that are causing this are sending their people, their political wing, in order to go and mock the refugees. That it is God that they put them there. They should not complain. Do you see it? If the Fulani succeeds in Islamizing everybody, now that is total Fulanization comes. When they Fulanize everybody through Fulanization, in the next 100 years, before God and man, people like Igbo people will Fulanize the Igbo people, will start giving praises, quoting that look, that the Fulani, they are the men of God that brought them to God. By that time, the generation that time wouldn't have known that there were killings that we suffered in order to resist them. That these people brought this religion through sword, that they had ulterior motive to conquer. That time, if they succeed in conquering us, in the next 100 years, people that time will start praising and quoting Quran and how God are serving a living God in Quran, the God of the Fulanese. Don't you see that? This word is ironical. I'm telling you honestly. That is why I always say, if you are exploitable, you become exploited. It is allowed in the world, but we should be on the part of the exploiter, not the exploited. Do you understand? Let me continue, because I will open the lines in a jiffy. The old Roman Empire tried very hard to commonize the European value system by conquering and imposing their tradition in the name of Christianity. Though it was tough for the people at that time, but today it paid off. That is why you refer to Europeans as Christian continent. It wasn't easy. The blood of millions and millions of blood were shed. Oh, you understand? That is it. So, what am I trying to say? In this case, the problem we have is not corruption. It's not nepotism. It's not this and that. The problem we have is being in one almighty mess. People with different values and different value system and traditions and cultures, opposing it, not even different, but rather opposing. So the only thing, if you want us to grow, to advance, to develop, you just separate us into our organic state, the way we were. Notwithstanding that, even if we have Biafra today, look, we need to de-Nigerianize people, because Nigeria has caused a lot of havoc in our lives. Don't think that if we got Biafra today, hey, that everything will be, roses. No. That is, without pain, there will be no gain. Do not be deceived, though. Oh, once we get Biafra now, everything will be roses. Everything, this with manna will fall down from heaven. No, we are not miracle pastors, so we have to tell you the reality. We are not miracle pastors that peddle lies, that your miracle is coming. This week is your week. You need to say, you shout amen. As you are shouting amen, you are coming out with your bundle of naira to their feet. No, we are not like that. We tell you the reality, how it is. If Biafra comes, of which it will come in no distant time, it will be nasty. Let me tell you, it will be nasty for just few time, and everything will reset. Because Nigerian agents, people Nigerianize the people will come. Do not. I want you to understand that even the caliphate, they are preparing their agents that will also do something if Biafra comes. Britain, they are preparing their own that are Biafrans also, that will bring katakata if Biafra comes. Those one, we have to see them. We don't need to shy away from problems. Indians went through this. Today they are reaping their good work, their calculation. If we say no, we don't want problem. That is why we are in a mess today, because we always say no, we don't want problem. Look at in Alaba International Market, they attack us every day because we don't want problem. We are paying heavily to Aburos. From Papa Wolf to Alaba with your container, you pay how many? How much? If not more than 1 million naira, only from Centro. Because we continue suffering. No, now we want problem. That is why we need Biafra. We want to take responsibility. We want problems. Let that problem come. We'll solve it. You know, our leader say, if there is no problem, he will cause one by himself. That is how you know a man. People that want to succeed, that is how it is. Or if you continue shouting, I don't want problem. You are in a world of problems. Do you understand? Do you know this world is spinning 2 times? I think the first spinning 100 and something thousand kilometers per hour. The first spinning. Now the second spinning around the sun is spinning at around 70 something, if I'm not wrong, either 20 something or 70 something thousand kilometers per hour. In the world, you say you don't want a problem. What we want is problem that will bring good. Do you understand? Without pain, there is no gain. If a pregnant woman say, no, I don't want to go through pain, he will not born. He will die. She will die. That's the reality. All that we know is that we dive into that problem, because you don't solve problem by running away. You solve problem by diving into it and solving it once and for all. The problem that Nnamdi Azikiwe failed to solve, the problem that our predecessors failed to solve, that is what we want to solve. And that is why we are not saying that it is not going to come without a cause. After all, many people have died, and people continue dying because of this struggle. So we are not telling anybody that every people that the problem will not come. Problem will come, and we solve it, and we succeed. We continue. That is the reality. What we need is permanent solution to our collective problems, not a temporal solution. Obedient, be obedient, so that after 4 8 years you start shouting again. No, we want to solve this problem once and for all. Do you understand? As I said, the old Roman Empire tried very hard to commonize the European value system by conquering and imposing their tradition in the name of Christianity. Though it was tough for the people at that time, but today it is paying off. They have the same value. This is what the Fulani Caliphate is trying to do today, by trying to conquer and impose their systems to every other indigenous population. But it is too little, too late. This is the source of the problems we have today. Today, people are ignorantly thinking that elections could solve the Nigeria problems. The permanent solution to our collective problems is to allow people to govern themselves in their own ways according to their different values and systems. That is the permanent solution. Not giving us temporal solution. No. We don't want temporal solution. Anybody that is going on temporal solution is gullible. I'm telling you honestly. Is completely gullible. What we want is permanent solution. And permanent solution is the restoration of the sovereign state of Biafra, so that we can solve our problems, so that we can develop and develop in our own ways, in our own different ways. Because if we continue staying with all these people, the caliphate, from now till their kingdom come, is only complain. Oh, they are killing us. I say, okay, now, sorry. Okay, we will investigate. Look at Tejo Market. It was burned down. The other day, Tejo Market was burned down. And it's the same our people. Why can't you just say, look, this problem is overwhelming, let us solve it once and for all? The Jews, they did it. They were suffering from pillar to post. Every part of Europe, they are being slaughtered. From time to time, Greek Jews will be slaughtered, and others will say, no, it doesn't concern us, it's the Greek. Here now in Portugal, we are living in peace, so no problem. Next month, Portuguese Jews will be slaughtered, and others will say, no, reach our side, no problem. And the next month, the Spanish Jews will be slaughtered and their properties burned down, and others will say, no, it no concern us. They said it will be happening one by one. France, looks all every place they will be slaughtered, nothing, no problem. Others will say no problem, but the hammer that broke the camel's bone was the Second World War, when all was targeted at once. You understand? There's one of our brothers that he used to say, look, the solution, what we wake we Igbos, we Biafrans up more is when catastrophe will happen all around, heavy catastrophe everywhere in Nigeria against us, it will galvanize us. The same way it galvanized us in 1967 to fight a war without preparation. Do you understand? That war was fought without no preparation. Why? Because all Biafrans were targeted. So it affected everybody at the same time. So they have no option. If you don't defend yourself, you become extinct. So they have to fight a war without, even some say, if na opi, to go to war front with the ordinary hammer, ordinary bow. You understand? So that is it. Otherwise, look at Tejo Market was burned down. Others will say, oh boy, we'll give testimony. Let it, reach Idemota. People in Abuja say, no, we there here, concern us. Another, the same, which place it never happened. But it's taken one. Today we happen in Sabongeri, in Kaduna. Another day in Kano. Igbo Market burned down. Some people killed. Idumota burned. The Abura are killing people in Alaba International Market. Just one more. Others will keep quiet. No, thank God, though, concern us. Now, wow, concern us. Until that catastrophe will affect everybody at the same time. That is now when everybody will rise up. But I believe that the caliphate, they know. They are heavy political planners. I'm telling you, they are number one in politics. That is why they don't want that big catastrophe at a time like before. When it's happening in Katsina, in Sokoto, in Bauchi, all the north at the same time. No, they don't do it. Now they do it one. The market in Nyanya, they will burn it. Others will pretend, no, the following day, the one in Sabongeri will be burned down. Or Igbo will say, no, this side, they're okay, no problem. They will be inflicting heavy casualties, heavy damage, pains on us. But albeit little by little. When will you learn? As for IPOB, we are enlightened. We know all these things. But we are trying to wake the dead bodies that are listening. Wake up for us to have permanent solution. This is where I'm going to stop. We go into a few minutes break so that when I come back, I will open the lines. Please don't go away.
We, the indigenous people of Biafra, ably led by
Saint Mazi Kano,
humbly call on traditional rulers, aka Ndeze, town union, churches, villages, kindreds, Ndiamala, and all paternal and maternal homes to beg hear our voice and hear our cry in this request to please do the needful now before it is too late. We ask all the people involved to beg, try and bury all the corpses we scatter all over Biafra land. For this one, they should say it they bring us spiritual and physical problem, and now we they suffer we know not. When you know the root cause of the sickness, the treatment now don't dey easy. I beg my people.
Now we don't sabi the cause of the sickness. IPOB don't come with the solution.
The research we do show say some dead body don't dey up to 1 year, 3 years, 5 years, and the death count. Now human being we go bury on our firewood. Everybody where this one concern, we IPOB the beg una, I beg. Make una do something no, because anybody when person start the journey, when he never reach the destination, in heart no go come down. As we never bury our people, our heart never come down. All the obnoxious high burial demands, competitions, effigy from churches, Ndiamala, Omona, in-laws, maternal and paternal homes, where they cause this delay and wahala for our people. I beg, make una try do something. Now all these things they cause in the build mortuary, like said in the building
Joint,
church, filling station everywhere for Biafra land. I beg, mortuary, na factory, na children's amusement park. No. A stitch in time saves 9. With the call therefore, say make everybody try for 3 days when your person kaput, make una bury am. After una go do the ceremony, una go do the effigy wey follow am.
churches, traditional rulers, and other people that matters, I beg. Make na chook mouth and chook eye and help us for this matter.
Because the person when they pursue cow, they call him name. If he no hold the medicine, he go hold the thing when they dose the cow. Like with the call una. And the one una talk, he go stand. I beg my people, make we comot this danger, comot our people from bondage. If una no do something, we the indigenous people of Biafra, under Saint Mazi Kano, no go waste time to do the needful so as to remove the yoke and our people from bondage. And soonest we go begin the closure of many mortuaries for Biafra land. The only dead body when we want make it there for mortuary, now the only one
We get case with them they treat.
and after they don't finish the whole thing, settle everything, make them bury am. Mortuary no be factory, mortuary no be industry, mortuary no be amusement park again, no be recreational center, no be children's park. Remember, person wey sell land bury dead body don bury 2 corpse. Shey you never know. Now we be the owners of the land, and we don't tell una the time to cleanse our land. Now make una do the needful. Our land go dey calm and our ancestors go happy wherever dem dey.
Now the indigenous people of Biafra, under Saint Mazi Kano, they bring una this message. Please, our heart dey bleed to save our people. Thank you.
Going back to my roots,
Welcome back. This is Radio Biafra House of Service coming to you through the auspices of Radio Biafra London. My name remains Mazi Jonathan Chinedu from Olu province of Biafra land. We are here direct, live and direct. Today is the 3rd day of November 2022, being Thursday, Oboche Afo. Therefore, our lines are now opened. Our lines are now open. Our direct line is +1 213 328 6224. I repeat, +1 213 328 6224. Our WhatsApp and Signal line is +61 405 142 547. I repeat, +61 405 142 547. Call us and give us your view. I have a caller already on line. Caller on line. Mazi, can you hear me? There, the whole world is hearing you. Please go on.
Thank you very much, my big brother. I salute you for the good job that you are doing for Biafrans. I appreciate you, may guide and protect you. Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I say that our ancestors will keep guiding him and protecting him anywhere the Fulani think they can put him. But they don't have no choice than to release him, as we are telling them, the Fulanis, that this is not 1967. They will see what the reason why what IPOB is made of. And I salute the DOS and the HOD. I salute you all of you that is working assiduously. I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart, and all the principal officers that is, abiding by the rules of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB and the DOS and the HOD. I salute you. Biafrans, I come in peace. It's your brother Ugo calling you from UK. Mazi, first of all, I have 3 things to say here. There is something that caught my attention that makes me to call. I said that, okay, you have hammered it. It's like, sometimes if we don't tell our people might not know. You see the burning of our market, like that Todosho market you see. They don't want to burn our markets at the same time. They are indirectly, slowly. They will go here, they will burn this one, they will, put our people in the starvation, remove our people from business, they will starve our people, they will leave after some couple of months again, they will go and set another place on fire. Our people will be thinking that it's just normal thing. They don't ask questions. What is happening? They don't ask questions. That is why this ADDC, they think their market that is burning fire in a week time. When we burn fire here, they will keep quiet. Do you know what it means for market to catch it they set it ablaze? Do you know how many millions or billions our people are losing there? Immediately they watch, they see that these people are Nama. The people that we call Nama, they see they call us that we are the Namas. Immediately after 1 month again, they will go and set another place ablaze. Our people will be dying slowly. And none of our people, none of this. For sure, I know that we don't have politicians. We don't have politicians. Even nobody apart from IPOB, nobody again speak to our people. Nobody can come to the rescue of our people apart from IPOB. All the whole social groups they have from Igbo Kulio, from what they call it, Igbo World Congress. From what these are Fulani organization. Fulani set up these people after the war, before the war and after the war. Fulani set up all these kangaroo people to be deceiving our people. Mazi, that is number one. Number two is You see this religion of a thing that we are talking. People might think that we are just saying it, but I saw, I think that was last year, if I may recall, a statue of Jesus Christ in Anambra State, in Omambra. We are open somewhere, and what I don't know if somebody opened it. I know what I'm saying now. People have seen it. I saw this thing. I was shedding tears. A statue of Jesus Christ somewhere in the church was opened. I don't know if something hit it and opened it, or somebody deliberately opened it. Water pour inside. Rain that rain pour inside was gushing out from the leg. And now, do you know that a grown-up adult, an Igbo man, videoing it on social media, showing the whole world that Jesus Christ said now 1 minute, that is everywhere could be miracle water. Guys, I saw this thing, I was crying. I even sent it to somebody. A statue that was placed somewhere outside. Water was gushing outside. Either somebody deliberately pour water inside, or maybe it was broken and rainwater fall inside, and then it was gushing out. Do you know that an adult, somebody that I'm telling you was an adult, shouting, calling the whole people should come home. Now Jesus Christ said, Mazi, I said that this is pain. How can we not do? How are we going to live this religion? Tell me. How? And Mazi, you know what you said about our HOD? That the politicians are calling. They think Mazi, they think IPOB is not one trend. They think we are stupid. These politicians, they should call him to say hi. Well, something you just explained here now. That is the reason why this chief infiltrator put himself as IPOB or Biafra spokesperson. Our people, what is happening? What Mazi Jonathan explained here now is the atrocity of this Eperima somewhere where we don't know where that idiot came from. You see, that is the reason why he was placing himself to be IPOB spokesperson. Every time, IPOB spokesperson. What? We are getting there. At the end of the day, these people must to pay for the atrocity.
Mazi. There is something I want to say. Some of our people, I don't know whether it is sheer ignorance or mischief. When you come to this infiltrator that call himself a Mazi Nnamdi Kanu disciple, when you look at a leader of any struggle, he must have antecedent leading to that thing he is doing. Check Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He said it. He served even Ojukwu, General Ojukwu, our late general. He served Wazirike just for Biafra. He tried just even before IPOB, before many things went bad, even many things went wrong. He know that these people, many of them compromise. So, in order to get what he wants, the way he wants it, he has to start from grassroots and start his own thing. Do you see it? That is, he has a history, antecedent. Yes, his story begins somewhere, not somebody just in Finland, about 2019 or either 18 or 19. The person was against anything Biafra. He had been campaigning against Biafra, that anybody, IPOB is there are miscreants, that how can you say all of a sudden he wants to be a IPOB, he come to be a IPOB leader. All of a sudden, just from 2020, he become an IPOB leader. How do it's just like somebody that, he's a footballer. He wants to sign. Do you think the club will just sign you just like that? You must have roots, antecedents. Where have you played? Even in your local club, even in your locality, how did you start? You must have a story. Not that even he want to be an IPOB member, no. But he is now an IPOB leader. So I said, why am Mazi here? I cannot understand. Mazi here. Our leader said, oh, was the fluoride idea? Is it fluoride in our brain? So we cannot reason again. At least common sense. Because this is what we preach here. At least common sense. Somebody that doesn't have no antecedent. Nothing. All under 1 minute he turned. The other time, all the years of his life, he was there castigating IPOB as miscreants, people that should be killed and slaughtered. All of a sudden, he becomes Saul. Anyway, I not blame. Of course, Saul. You know, when you read in the Bible, some people used to give it as an example. After all, Saul changed from killing Christians and become a Christian and even preacher. That is how you are deceived. That is how you are deceived. You don't read the antecedents of somebody. Being an ordinary member is even different. Oh, you have started from, okay, ordinary member. Oh, you start, at least, even before I myself, before I started handling microphone, which I was even running from for many years, I'm telling you. I was in IPOB silently, doing publishing. Silently, every blessed day, I must publish one way or the other. So you must have antecedent. From there, I enter into even broadcasting on shortwave with a group clandestinely. So you must have an antecedent. You know, something you have done before. You know, one by one. Now at least it's a story. But all of a sudden, somebody that 2017 or 18 or even 19 was insulting IPOB, telling the Nigerian government to kill IPOB anywhere he sees us. Now, a miracle. He may want to be a leader. Not even, okay, I've repented, now I'm an IPOB member. No. He become a leader. He want to be a leader. An IPOB overall leader. You know, ndị Igbo nweziri nke uche self or these people they follow. Given common sense, can't you reason commonsensically? I beg. Let me go to the lines, please, because people are waiting. Callers. There are many callers anyway, but caller on WhatsApp, you have been there. Please welcome to the program. Unmute yourself, please, and go on, please. Can you hear me?
I hear you very clear. Can you hear me?
The whole world is hearing you, not only me. Even the infiltrators, they are listening to your voice. Go, please.
Thank you very much, Mazi. I remain your humble servant, Mazi Warrior. Chinedu.
IPOB servant, please. Not me, not my servant. Go on, please.
Yes, IPOB servant. Yes. And I am working as the Milano coordinator here in Italy. Mazi, thank you very much for your good work. I am greeting my reader, greeting the head of directorate of Biafra and the Eastern Security Network and Biafrans worldwide. My brother, asi ezumezu no na bibo onye obuna, ezumezu no na puka onye obuna, ezumezu no na umunna onye obuna, ezumezu no na ebe onye obuna, ezumezu no na onuko onye obuna, ezumezu no na mpagala onye obuna, ezumezu no na ala anyị, ala Biafra, ala Igbo. Bịa Dubai ma chebe anyị, agbazirela anyị, na-eke na ore na akwa na ha na anọ dị n'Igbo, kachasị onye ndu anyị bụ Nnamdi Kanu. Ise. Mazi, I'm happy the way things are going because we have come to possess our possessions. Because what we come to do is that we come to change the narratives of this left threat, missionary, and colonization. Those three things, they brought it to us and is operating our land till today. They devastated our land and they stand one side, hold hands, looking at us to know what we got to do. Now we have started to do it.
and we have come to put a stop of that thing that slave trade did in our land, that thing that missionary did in our land, and that thing that colonization did in our land. All those three things is against our land, and we have been under traumatization of these things. You see, if I tell you that spirit raise up in our land and married and have children, and they are living in our land, I'm telling you today. Did you know that, Mazi? We have come to put to stop on all those things. Because all those warrant chiefs in our land, they are not there for us. Even they are not there to support the people, the original people. They are against Ndobo. Even the PGs, they are against Ndobo. They are against Ndobo. These people have killed us so much, brother. They have killed us too much. And I'm thanking Nnamdi Kanu because this time we got to show them we got to send them where they belong. Because this time, Mazi, I want us to give this house order. I want us to give this house order to command all the warrant chiefs to dictate all the original Ezan in Biafra. We want to command them and give them this order to do it, because what is happening in our land, if they don't know it, there is people that knows what is happening in our land. So we want them to stay clear, because Mazi, these people, they take us for granted for so long. They are not respecting the law of our land. They are not respecting the people that live there. Yeah? So tell me, how can we cope with these people? And if you are talking, they say you are small boy, you are this, you are that. Some tell you that come down to your country to be doing this, not to stay in Europe. Why you are in Europe to tell them what you are seeing there? Yeah, brother. I am thanking all of us that have made it to happen till today. All IPUB worldwide. But what I'm telling all of us, go back, because we are traditional people before we become anything we are today. First of all, we are the traditional people, and the traditional we are is not the one that we bring from other place. No, the farm we are going is our tradition. The food we are eating is our tradition. The market in our land, the land you are marching. Some people say, if you tell them what is the Trinity, they are talking another different thing, because they don't know what is Trinity. Mazi, the whole state, the whole community in our land, they have their own title of Igwe. Yes, the whole community in Biafra land, they have their own title of Igwe. I think one day we got to do this program to ask each and every one of us whether they still know or not. Mazi, there is Oba and Idu Oba. This is title of the king of the Ezan of that community. As of now, our people are not following those things, and they change them. They remove the Ezan from the original place it's supposed to be. That Ezan, that community Ezan, they were supposed to move out from that place that it originated. But they devastated everything now. Look at it. Our people now, spirit is in our land, living like human. Spirit raised up because they didn't do the tradition they're supposed to do for the dead. You understand me? He now raised up again in human form and marry and have children in our land. Today I'm telling you, after we finish what we are doing in our land, we will see that so many people will disappear in that our land you are seeing today. I am greeting DOS because DOS, I'm seeing the way you are supporting tradition. Go on with that, because without that we are nobody. Without that we are no more. We are no more. Ohwadum na kwe kenem. Ngwo jire ke no nwe kenem di mo wele kenem. We chinya zara na kenori na kuna hana dibe. Oya kwa salma lo we ndi wenda ndi pidgin da. Call yourself in order because we are not here to talk. After now, we people will say we are sending bandits to come and attack you people. We are not sending anybody to attack anybody. But if you call them, they will come to attack you. Because that land, we must purify our land. You understand me? And revive anything that we need to revive in our land completely. Thank you very much, Mazi. Thank you.
There was Mazi. Without the reggae, almost hear Biafra. There was. Caller on signal. Can you hear me? Are you there? Welcome to the program.
Yes, Maz, Professor Jonathan. Good evening.
Welcome to the program. There we.
Thank you, Professor Mazi, the listener Ogba from the coastal region of Biafra. Professor Jonathan, every nation that emerged the way of Nigeria has completely disintegrated, giving rise to more prospective nations with common value system. Nationhood are product of organic process, which Nigeria never passed through, never see anything closer to it as a state and contraption. Professor Jonathan, you see, being that we don't have commonality in value system in this contraction, then there is no way we can achieve any meaningful development, because we differ in every diversity. We cannot utilize our diversities because there are no commonality in our values. So that is the thing. And when we narrow it to religion, you will understand and agree with me that the doctrine of dogmatism is another disease condition that destroys us as a people, because it is far from what we are. It teaches us another different thing that destroys who we are, and it therefore doesn't tally with our own value that would have boosted our moral and economic development. So those are the things. They are very irreconcilable, and until things you are doing like this and things like Onyendu Mazi one of us joined to LB. Those are the things that has come to project us in the light, in the direction of light, by identifying with our values. That is the only way we can grow as a people, and that is the only way we can harness our potentials. So, Mazi Jonathan, I think that's my own contribution in your topic today. Thank you so much.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you, my comrade. Almost Biafra. You're on point. We have one of our DOS, Mazi Isayoba. Can you hear me? Mazi Isayoba. Mazi Oba, can you hear me? Please unmute yourself. Mazi, can you hear me?
Yes, can you hear me?
The whole world is hearing you.
Yes, I can hear you. I don't know. Can you hear me?
Yeah, go on, please.
Okay.
Go on.
Good evening from here, Mazi. First of all, excuse me because I'm in the office. I have people are coming in and out. Just in case if you hear background noise there from.
There are really, but go on. It's negligible. Go on.
And also, I would like to greet Biafrans and IPOB worldwide, and our listeners, friends, and lovers of freedom, those that wishes us well in this Biafra restoration process. I want to appreciate every one of you, and and I'm reaching you from the and I'm reaching you from the Republic of Ireland. Mazi, first of all, Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must be released. Must. Not like we are saying it with like we have something in our mouth. No, we are saying only have been proven to be right in whatever he's doing regarding the Biafra restoration. If anyone is guilty, it should be the Nigerian government and the Nigerian military that have killed her own citizens. Even, the NSAS youth protests. Among the youth, and the squat down when the youth were actually singing their national anthem and holding Biafra flag, and Nigerian military squat down and opened fire on the fellow citizens.
Mazi, I don't know. Your network is going and coming. I don't know.
To be honest, judiciary system, the one, will I say, the prosecutor, are the one that are guilty of threat to the Nigerian citizens, if you like, or to Nigerian state. Now, coming down to our people, Mazi, you have said it all. Honestly, sometimes question I always ask, why IPOB we are given this burden to restore Biafra, to save the people of our kind that choose to destroy themselves in the so-called business, buying and selling. I don't burden to save them even become more harder to do, both in our residential areas, both in the country that we found ourselves, unlike here where I'm residing, both everywhere. I don't know, how we have to use the Yorubas. When I told our people that they don't know politics, people said that we are talking hard, or our people were supposed to be polite. But we are telling them, how can you be polite when you're saying the fact to our people? It becomes an insult to them because you're telling them the truth. The Yorubas, as you said, are Afenifere. Men of understanding. Men of understanding, they come back to their senses and say, no, this is a threat to our existence as a race. And they come to their senses and they fall back in line to what they believe in, unity of the Yoruba race. Now, and this is exactly what the Zebit do the one nation if you like. And they came around when the Nigerian government, kidnapped the guy in Benin Republic. The Yorubas did everything, the Yoruba elders. I am saying this to the Igbo politicians, blind Igbo politicians who cannot see beyond their nose. That before anything in the zoo, that their son who was actually running away from failed assassination like our leader, escaped from the zoo, and they kidnapped him in Benin Republic. They came together and said, before anything in Nigeria, they
even Obasanjo have to travel to Benin Republic. Have to travel to Benin Republic until Igboho was released. Now they got their own son on their side before diving into the zoo politics of 2023 election. But now you see the Igbo population doing business. See Mazi Nnamdi Kanu being discharged by Nigerian court. Nigerian court. We are not talking about outside court. Nigerian court. IPOB and its leadership beat Nigeria hands down in their own court before the whole world. We are not talking about even from local court. Keep quiet. Their politicians are keeping quiet.
This your line is
Okay,
not
now.
smooth, honestly.
Okay, let me just quickly summarize it and give chance. I don't know. So the whole Igbo is just keeping quiet, watching. Now let's bring it closer. Let's bring it to international. Now, if you look at Brazilian today, Brazil, there was an election held a couple of weeks ago, and the man was declared winner there. They said he's an ex-convict. The whole that they voted to be in power. Maybe they.
Yes, President Lula da Silva. Yes, I think he served for 1.5 years.
The beginning of the election, they congratulated him. Exactly, they congratulated him for winning the election. But the whole Brazil now is on fire. Now that tells you that the election was rigged, because if that man had won the election, you wouldn't see the Mormon crowd that is coming out protesting against it. Nobody has been shot. Nobody has. Shot. You go to Sri Lanka, every other place, the people of integrity are protesting to protect their own integrity. When it comes to Africa, no, you see military, you see police deployed to shoot citizens who are protesting for the welfare of even the police. We have been left behind. People need to. This is the reason why. Yes.
Yeah, you have to round up, because your line is cutting. It's not. No need of speaking why people are not even understanding what you say. It goes, comes.
Okay. Yes, let me just leave it there, Mazi. I will rectify the problem, and probably I will join you in one of the subsequent coming broadcasts probably by next week. So yes, thank you very much, and I'm very sorry for the bad network there.
It's understandable. We must continue. That is it. Do you know, just like our brother said, do you know why people mostly don't come out to express their anger? One of the main reasons is this: they have been softened by the preachings in the mosques and churches. When people go out to protest for collective better life, you see pastors will call their members, hey, just pray, don't go out there. Remember, you are not fighting against flesh and blood. You are fighting against the principalities and powers, spiritual forces. So pray for your own survival and miracle. They help to, divide us into pieces. That is why I will never leave all these religions. I will continue contributing my quota, honestly, because you see people, instead of going out on the street to to hold the politicians responsible or to help others that are even protesting. Now, instead they go in the churches in the night, disturbing the peace of people that walk to sleep. They cry, they are doing Tari night for better Nigeria, to pray for Nigeria. You are foolish. Caller on what's up? Welcome to the program. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you clearly.
Mazi, welcome to the program. Go on, please.
Thank you, Mazi Joe. I must send my special greetings to you because you are doing a very wonderful work. I also thank Mazi Nandi Okukano who made it possible for every one of us to be an eye-opener to each other. Before I go, my name is Mazi Jidofo. I'm calling from my very location here. I'm also sending my greetings to the structure, the DOS, starting from Mazi Shika Edozen, the head of Directorate of State, to all the members, which Mazi Nandekano is also a member of DOS. There is no doubt about that. And my fellow media warriors, I call them the battle axe of this very movement we are into today. I send my special greetings to each and every one of us. Mazi, I thank you once again. There are some certain things I want to put mouth into because our people, I don't know. Sometimes it gets me, I don't know, sometimes I became so worried about the way our people reason. First thing, I want to let Biafra to know, I must, my deepest condolence to our Pa Mbazulika Meji, the man who begged the impostor that he need peace in Biafra land before he can join his ancestors. But unfortunately, the impostor denied him peace. And when I got the news, I said, this man's spirit will not be at peace because what he begged for to see before he joined his ancestors was not given to him. And I keep on praying that his spirit will hunt down the zoo because he made that move, asked for peace that before he joined his ancestors, but he was denied of that. Many of us might not even see that in that very angle, but that is the angle I perceive it, that he was denied peace before joining his ancestors. So that one is apart. As you see, most time I keep on talking about the gullibility of the youth. We have some of the youth we have in Biafra land, not only Biafra land, in that heterogeneous country called Nigeria. Those that were shouting one Nigeria, they want to make it better. I begin to, look into some certain things ever since this very campaign started and flood also happened. Could you believe that none of these youth has even make a movement to raise their voice to the government they want to build for tomorrow, for the better of their Nigeria they are talking about? But anytime that one of the politicians want to come to any state, you will see all of them come out in the street here, ranting, making noise, shouting everywhere. But flood is happening in that very country they want to build for themselves, as they believe. None of this youth has ever spoken out about it. Secondly, I came across somebody making a skit, and that person was criticizing the island people that were affected by the flood, and he was, trying to bully them that they were living large in Ireland. Now the flood has met them in Ireland. Let them come to hinterland in Lagos. And I said, is this what the youth, a whole youth who want to build the nation that he believed to be in, can say to the nation? So individuality divided every one of us, as in divided everything in that very country called Nigeria. Everybody is fighting for individual self-made So that one is apart, Mazi. There is one voice note also that was going viral, and somebody called a doctor in Anambra telling him that their ESN should support them or they will come to his.
These are criminals. Criminals.
They will come to his. Yes, they will come to his. They will come to his hospital to shoot somebody. It is very, very, very painful to see our people engage in such attitude, the infiltrators and criminals. And in another hand of it, I blame the man itself also, because when the man was that, when I listened to that, I also blame the man, because these are also the set of people that even maybe in their own closet place, they said, leave these people, let them continue to shout Biafra. And when I listened to that, it reminded me the word of Mazi and the kind of said, because upon that man itself now, when radio Biafra, he will know that the infiltrators has called him. ESN was not established.
Let me come in here. For me, there is no blame for that. If you are in his shoe, you can also do. He is the person that recorded the thing. You can also say the same thing, because he's running for his life. That is the truth.
Yes.
So he has to play anyhow. So if you know, what will he do? Because he doesn't know whether even the people are watching him where he is, whether they can come in the next hour to kill him. So for me, I don't have any blame. We shouldn't blame the man, honestly, because many things are happening in our land. People, the whole Aburo that Soludo dismantled all of them. Now they are carrying gun, being unknown gunmen, calling in the name of IPOB. That is a new chapter they open for them. That is it. And they are being encouraged by Omoada in America, telling them to continue to make money in order to spoil IPOB, to compromise, to make sure that IPOB is spoiled from inside. But I'm better, huh? You cannot do it.
I'm over there. And the like one saying, ESN was established to wage battle against foreign Islam. And anybody that on the we use the same agenda of the people of ESN to get them. Because our people, I don't know how to, I don't know, honestly speaking, I don't know what is happening to the brain of our people. That is by then in Fairman, you just said something before, that somebody in 2017 was criticizing, IPOB killings has come to repented IPOB and even become a spokesperson.
I think even 219. I think it is either 219 or 218.
Yes. 218, yes, exactly. Now, Mazi, what I want to tell you about that area now is that you know what this religion has done to the brain of our people. According to the Bible story, Apostle Paul, which is Saul, was killing Christians, getting Christian down. But when you come to that very book now, immediately Apostle Paul repented. He now wrote the whole thing of the Bible. Even the Peter was very close person to Isaiah himself.
Abracadabra.
Couldn't write what?
Abracadabra. All of a sudden it turned, hey. That's why anything you can say, don't remember Apostle Paul. Don't judge. Do it now.
Don't judge. Man, it's very, very laughable. You see that religion there, and that is what them presented that infiltrator now. The same role of Apostle Paul now, that is what that infiltrator is playing. And I don't know what happened to the brain of our people. but we must continue, Mazi. Thank you very much for giving me this very opportunity tonight. Bless you.
Caller on direct line, welcome to the program. Can you hear me? Caller on direct line, can you hear me? Please go on.
Mazi Jonathan.
You do the reggae?
Good evening from the Holy Land of Biafra. My name is Michael Israel. Mazi Jonathan, the Chukwuki can continue to strengthen you. I was hearing what you are saying, so I was calling. Manuchem no kwa n'ihi na ndị ihe iri anyị richa anyị onweghị chenji nke enyere anyị iri anyị gwogwo. But the Chukwuki can continue to strengthen our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He will continue to remain fit to defeat his enemies in the name of Chukwuki. Yes, sir. Brother Jonathan, your topic tonight, solution to our permanent collective interest. Mazi Jonathan, you know, on Monday, when our EUS, Mazi Chinataworu, you know, Mazi Chinataworu said something on that Monday night. He said, none of them, nobody, those criminals, those politicians, nobody can predict IPOB. And I stand with him. And I concur with him. Mazi Jonathan, do you know why? Mazi Jonathan, you know, they told us that the Europeans left Africa and they saw this and saw that. But today, we are seeing with our own eyes, that these Europeans, they wipe it, all of them. Africa is their farmland. Africa is their vineyard. They are exploiting us. As we are saying, this world is the world of exploitation. But some idiotic Biafra people and Africa people, they don't know this. That is why we are still in darkness. Because our forefathers, they thought that Europeans really left. That is their abracadabra that we are still saying. But they don't know that the Europeans, they are doing what they are doing by proxy. They are controlling everything. And Mazi Jonathan, do you know, because why I said I concur with Mazi Chinataworu is that Europeans, they can predict Africa. Population. That is the reason why they thought that they can predict IPOB. And what did they do? First, they kidnap our leader, which British is involved in it. They are involved in the kidnapping, number one. So they thought they can predict us that when they kidnap Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, everything will just crush. But they don't know that Chukwuki Gabiam brought this man. They don't know that they really see clearly that you want to go down. And then Jonathan, you told something about one warehouse where they pack the zoological zoo animal kingdom money. It is the termites, it is the money there. Mazi Jonathan, you know, when they are discussing some of this issue now, like on the useless FM in Biafra land, you will even see somebody call, say, you know, the politicians, they are corrupt. You know, that is why we will use our PVC. We will use our PVC and vote. It's only our PVC. Hey, Mazi Jonathan, you know, and we wonder why. You also said that people know that it's not electioneering, it's not election that is the problem of the zoo. Because Britain, they created the zoo. They are the predictor of Africa. But now their end has come. For British and for all of them, all the idiotic saboteurs in Africa, killing their own people, suppressing their own people. Your time, all of you, Your times are up, and all of you will go down at the appointed time. Thank you, Mazi Jonathan. Thank you, Chinedu.
There were. I have callers waiting. Caller on WhatsApp. Okay, this is Wada Marian. Welcome to the program. Can you hear me, Wada?
Yes, Mazi. Good evening, and how are you? My name is Marian Keda. Good evening to everyone from the HODAOS and to every one of us, especially to Hamadiki, as continue to hold him in prayers. Continue to believe God that He will finish what He has started. This is the release, the ultimate release of Him. Mazi, why I'm calling, I've been enjoying the program, but the reason why I'm really calling these days, there's an issue, there's a particular topic or a statement that I've heard one or two times, and I would like to shine on it a little bit. It is the issue of Paul or Saul and Paul. You said something, Mazi, and I don't know whether people really understood what you said. Just like you said, what is the antecedent of the individual? Even that story in the Bible, whether it happened or not, has its own antecedent. What am I saying? Let people go to the book of Galatians. They will say that after the so-called encounter of Saul on his way to Damascus, he didn't start preaching Christ immediately. What hurts me so much is that people try to quote the Bible without studying the book, that Bible. Saul did not start preaching Christ immediately. According to that book, he first of all went to the elders, and Ananias was one of them, and they prayed for him before the scale that closed his eyes fell off. After that, he went to a place called Araba. He went there, he was with the elders. He spent 3 years in Araba under the unction of the elders before he could even come back to Jerusalem. Because even if we go to that story, even when he came back to Jerusalem, it was difficult for people who knew him to accept him, because he was known as a persecutor of the Christians. He took the help of those elders. He sat under their auction for 3 years to convince the people that he has made a change. So that's the antecedent you're talking about. And this particular individual we're talking about has not done that. That is one of the reason why I'm calling, because people are easy to cite the Bible, but they didn't even study the Bible. I have heard them reference Joshua, how one is Joshua, how one is Moses. But when you study the Bible and you go to the story, you see that this guy as a mode does not fit into the right mode that's trying to invoke him into. It doesn't fit it. So that's one of the reasons I called. Again, the last thing I will say is because I'm enjoying this program. I wanted to see that the background and continue to enjoy it, and all the people's comments that are coming in. Like you rightly stated, I will continue to push forward. The problem is manipulation of the mind through religious philosophy. The word, the positive word said that, even the Bible said, out of the mind are issues of life. You can call it out of the heart of man are issues of life. Once you're able to capture people's mind, once you're able to convince them with your philosophy or psychology, you own the individual. So we must continue to dismantle what religion has done to our people. Whether it is Christian religion, whether it's Muslim religion, any religion at all, they have done a lot of destructive things in our minds, in our ways of life. So we must continue to dismantle them. Yes, it's a difficult thing because behavioral learn is difficult to unlearn. But is it doable? Yes, it is doable. So we must continue on this trajectory until at least 30 to 40% of our people are beginning to see the enlightenment. Because once we are able to get 30 to 40% of our people who can reason alike, like you said, people of the same mind or people who reason alike can be able to do things together, then it will be a lot more easier. So that's all I wanted to contribute. I continue to thank you, Mazi, for your marvelous work, for your brilliance, and for your time. I thank all Biafrans and all must hail Biafra, and Mazi must come out as soon as possible. God bless you all.
There were. Thank you very much. We must continue. Caller on signal, can you hear me? Welcome to the program.
Yes, Dede Jonathan, can you hear me, sir?
The whole world is hearing you. No.
Dede Jonathan, Jishike.
Oh, Mazi, oh, this thing reconnecting. Why? No, you are off. We must continue as we are winding down towards the end of this program. What people should understand is, because there are people that are always defending the indefensible. Some people that are always talking about this religion, taking it light, that, oh, why should we enter into that? Let us restore Biafra first. A restoration of Biafra means all these things we are doing. You understand? You know, the most important part of this restoration effort is the education. Even in IPOB meetings, that is one thing we gain. That is why, you know, I used to receive inboxes, people that call and say, look, before I didn't know anything, but through the help of Radio Biafra, I can stand in front of even anybody in order to speak with facts. Is that not a credit, for goodness sake? Our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, was able to convince us through superior argument. That is it. That is the most important restoration effort today. Let me pick this call. Let it be, I think it's going to be the last caller. Caller on signal. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, Mazi.
There, Mazi, go on, please.
Thank you for watching it, I always enjoy your program. The essence of what you are doing is part of the job.
Mazi, use your voice now sound so it seems you are using earphone. Please, you remove it. Yeah.
You're hearing me, right?
It's better now. It's very better now. Go on.
Okay, Mazi. What I was saying is that what we are doing on Radio Biafra on daily basis is also part of what we have to achieve in order to make that change. Because what we preach here, it will come organically. That change will come organically. Otherwise, it will be so difficult. It's so difficult because if you look at what you just said before, he said that we will do a lot of work, even Biafra come. Let me give you an example of what you are saying. When you go to home now, from let me use that for instance, from what they have this in Java to where somebody moving direction to where and he living that side of direction. Maybe he want to go to nature. He came out from his house and he looked at he will run from that place in Java to Orata or to before he revised, take the correct route. He will find it so difficult to do that. He said, oh, why should I run all the way to Rata before I reverse? Let me take one corner one side and join the road from the other side. They run one way. And which will can easily cause accident and people will die. So this is exactly part of it. When you are telling our people that you don't have to run one way on the road, they will see you as somebody who doesn't understand what they are talking about. This is how it's managed in Nigeria. This is the what Nigeria has caused us. As you said, that we have to de-Nigerize people. A lot of things we have to do. We have to change the way people do things. In other words, because never anybody think that when we get Biafra, that the job, that is where we start the highest job.
Of course.
So change
Course.
You know what it takes Europe to make sure that when somebody are doing something, you don't fight. You don't fight in the street. You don't beat somebody. It's not a one day something. They do a lot of things to make sure that they stabilize all these things. You can even talk from here to tomorrow. You don't touch somebody. You can even, they said this is what the law says in the street. But what Nigeria has cost us, our people doesn't even know their left and right. So that's number one. There are nothing my brother has said. He said that that people doesn't look the antecedent of people, and that is the fact. If the people of the zone, I call them, look the antecedent of Buhari in 1984, 1885, where a married man with his wife, with his children, come down doing frog job, say of Buhari's government operation. WIC, war against indiscipline. Operation Y. My brother, no reasonable person will think that you will vote Buhari in 2015. So they made that mistake because they don't calculate, they don't check people's antecedents. And that is why you see somebody will become a criminal today. When I travel home, that's the year I travel home 2015, I saw a pastor who claimed to be a pastor within my area. He prophesied about somebody, that person said no. What he prophesied? And maybe the person know the secret. They went to his house, where his worship center, they break down a box there, they bring out they had cows, a lot of things tied with all the juju something. They tow him with rope and take him in the street. And I took him picture during this incident. And now this person, after 1 year or 2 years, and said that is the devil work, he went back to another place and established church. And people still move there. You can see that this as a result of people are not, they have, I call people of our people are flexible mindset. You can, this very gullible. So, my dear brother, a lot of things we have to do if Biafra comes. But the only thing that we need to do is what you are doing here, and the little contribution, maybe the way to what we say here, we change a lot of people. Those people you think that they know it, they don't know anything. So we change them, it will come organically by that preaching. You can see today, even about this religion, that our people somehow begin to wake up, understand. Even if you read what is going on social media, you see, even the incident happened to Suleiman. You see what people write, what people comment. That shows you that people are beginning to wake up. Because this is mental colonization. I call it a mental one that Europeans brought to us in Africa. It eats deeply in our brain more and our life system. Somebody will bring food. Before you bring that, you must do the sign of cross before you eat that food. And they don't even know. Somebody will bring Bible, taking the Bible. You see, what this is started from Baka. Baka said that the Chimaroke want to kill him. He shot him because of the cost of the Bible he have in the front of his motor. That is why he didn't kill him. And that is not truth. Now, when they tell this and they say, hallelujah, let me tell you, there's a woman called this Ochieze in Olog province that time. My sister Ochieze, she was running those days. My friend took me there. I went there. And the day I went there, she was somebody was preaching before she would come out. And this person preached, and within some hours, over 3 hours, this person said that the sister chairs and went to Rome to see Bishop Pope. But the people in the gate did not allow her to see the Pope. Along the line, this chairs so what I'm saying is what this woman said, if I add anything, God punish me for this. This woman said that so there's a woman, somebody beside the ground there, by the side there, and she was sick. And Sister Church pray for this woman, and she become healed. And the Pope ordered for people to bring her to see the Pope. The whole hall shouted. I said no. Now I am in Italy. I live in Italy. I know how many years I've been here. I've been in the Vatican. I've been in many places there. My dear brother, for you to see Pope, you know what it takes you to see Pope, even if you're a Reverend Father. Those are Reverend Father here. They don't even know, Pope doesn't even know who they are. So how would you come from Zoom and say you want to see Pope? And what purpose? You must be booked. So this is the lies they tell us in order to convince our people to still believe in that nonsense. But I must tell you, Maria Heather and what we are doing and the order of our brothers on social media are doing something great. We keep on doing this thing. In a due time, you will say that it will generate and come up organically. You see, everybody will abandon this nonsense and will face it. It's very few people, like people that they are conservative in their way of doing things. When I was a coordinator here, there's a man who came to me. He said, "No, what he said to me?" He said, "No. It's a deeper life." He said, "My brother, you know the Bible condemns you not to come against your leaders." I said, hold it there. Don't come to our meeting, please.
Mazi is not people. I have seen people that are, because of that, the church, they are going what they preach. They say no, it's not good to engage in politics. So you just to engage in the kingdom of this world. There is a way they talk it. Because of it, they know that what you are doing is right. So that is why I used to challenge people that used to criticize. Oh, don't talk about Christianity. Don't talk about you. I say, you people, maybe either you are benefiting from, you are one of those perpetrating all this evil in the name of Christianity, or you are ignorant of what Christianity have done to us as a people. I'm telling you, I see it. So no person can tell me otherwise. This is rubbish they put us into. Rubbish. We must remove ourselves from it. Go on, Mazi.
So this said person, know what I told you? I said, please, my dear brother, I know you are a Biafra. And but let me tell you one thing, that you are not up to the stage or the age, or you have the brain to come into IPOB now. Because I see that person, if he came into IPOB, being a gentleman, when he brings this idea of not criticizing your leaders and you object it, he will divide the house somehow or create his own group. And by the time he disorganize what we are doing, I say, please, you are not to the age to come to IPOB now. Stay aside. Do not come. We don't even want you in the meeting. You will be the last batch who maybe perhaps when he hear that you I would have asked or Nigeria have given us date for referendum. You now come people. I am a Biafra. I will welcome you then. But now, stay on your own. Do not come. And until I finish my duty as a coordinator, he never come to the meeting. And I never even interested to worry him. I said, do not come. Anytime I meet, I said, no, you are not able to come. Stay on your side. So these are the kind of people, when you bring them in, they will disrupt what you are doing. So it is our duty, our responsibility to make sure that you see this kind of people, keep them aside, because this person is too conservative. He doesn't have the brain to change. He doesn't have what they call growth mindset. He has a fixed mindset. When you have somebody that have a fixed mindset, leave that person apart. But you see somebody have a growth mindset, continue preaching to him. In a day you see him change or convert. But you have somebody fixed mindset, tonight is the kingdom come. He remain where he is. Thank you, Mazi, and God bless you.
Well, there was Mazi. Remain blessed. Caller on WhatsApp, welcome to the program. Can you hear me? I think you're going to be the last caller. Go on, please.
Mazi Jonathan, good evening.
Good evening, Biafrans. Good evening, lovers of freedom. And I want to say good evening to our leader, Mazi Jonathan. God bless you. Mazi Jonathan, I want to say to you that what you are doing tonight, you have a lot of Biafrans for Biafran to be restored, for them to take on and to continue where you're going to stop, because what you are doing is eating a lot of food. And Biafra all over the world are taking us. They are being taken us. And I want to say thank you for what you are doing. Thank them and we can give you strength. All I do is just God to keep on blessing you. Mazi Jonathan, I have two things to make. First of all is about this religion of Mazi Jonathan. When I say somebody is in the Christ or in the church, British people, they have destroyed us to the extent that myself, I'm a fool that was then. But glory be to people to come German. Mazuna the Carlo IPOV community radio have waking me back to life. I can communicate to my creator, and my creator answers me and bless me and provide all my needs. I will tell all blessings wherever you are. Anytime you want to pray, you face the east and lay down and call upon you to come with them. He will answer us all. And I will be doing that, and we have been watching. So, my Jonathan, I want to say, if Biafra comes, there is one man in my village, one pastor in my parents bought land for them, say that he's a pastor. So I'm waiting for Biafra to come. I'm going to take back that land. I know that I'm the second son of my family, but I will fight it through and nail to make sure that we will restore all they have taken from us. They are the Lucifer that we have seen today. So, God bless you for what you have been doing. So that my name is Chinedu, so I'm doing for my education. And I want to. There is this thing that is worrying me. This our elder that passed. I listened to one of his program about our leader that Mbuari, so he can be able to make peace in the Biafra. Mohammed. So, but he now go on and said that he's a proud Nigerian, that he died in Nigeria. When I listened to that, because at the beginning I felt I felt that touch, emotion when he spoke. And when at the end he said that he's a proud Nigerian, that he will die in Nigeria. Mazi Jonathan, as I'm talking to you today, I'm a son of the Most High, Chukwu German. The reason why this man died today, as I'm talking to you, I'm living this out of Biafra. Biafra 50. Mazi Jonathan, this was supposed to be among the people that will unite Biafra as an elder and in the land of Biafra. The people that know the history of Biafra, how the zoo join our heads together with that contraption, that land, making us today that we scattered all over the world, suffering. They are chasing us everywhere, youth and men. They want to kill us. But what I'm trying to say is, Jonathan, your program makes me to reason. I reason critically. As I'm talking to you. If somebody tell me something, I will sit down and I will analyze it. And I will give that person a feedback or response. And whatever I will say to him, he will know that I'm speaking the truth. Because we are whiter and whiter than the snow. So, Mazi Jonathan, what I'm trying to say is, our leader, this man called Mazi, is our oldest man in Biafra land. The God of Biafra, without him, in this time, But truth.
There were Mazi.
He didn't stand.
There were.
He didn't ask.
Your voice is going digital. There were. I think you have made your point. You have made your point. Biafrans and lovers of freedom. Well, this is where I'm going to stop picking calls, please. You know, what we do here is to arouse your normal human commonsensical thinking capability. We want you to reason not like a Christian or a Muslim or any religion, but as a human being. That is it. No, think like a Christian. No. Think like a Muslim. No. Think like a human being. Finish. Don't think like what they programmed you, the way they programmed you to think. That is the problem we have. People don't understand. They say, this thing we are doing, why live a religion? No, how can we live a religion? Do you know what these people are doing in our land? What this monster we call religion in our land? Do you know that if the podium that is being used by all these pastors, imams, to control, to talk to millions of people, thousands when physically with them in a big place, and through television, millions, reaching millions. You know, I call it weapon of mass destruction, which they can use in order to wake up people. You understand? If imagine most of the pastors in Nigeria start calling for revolution, start calling for, hey, people, you should rise up. It is the politicians that have made you rise up. Stop blaming God. And so, rise up, do something. Let me tell you, within 1 week, everybody will be on the street. They will pursue the politicians. But they are given, it is in the churches and mosques, they give them volume 20, sleeping tablets. Every time each person goes to church to listen to preaching in Nigeria, he comes back more dumb. He comes back more, stone frozen dead body, being happy for himself that he is communicating to God, but you don't know they have turned him or her into a more dead body. Don't care about this world. You are of the world, but you are not from the world. No, don't follow the world to do this and that. The protest is not for you. Pray to God for your miracle. Do you know what all these things are causing? Do you know millions of people that are being put into gullibility every day? And you want us to keep quiet, not to talk about it? Because maybe you are one of those Narapium through church in our Christianity. You should Arapium through it. And I contribute to it. So you want us to, because of it. That is the selfishness we talk about. We will never stop. Whether you will never stop, because these people, we have to go back to our roots. That is it. No people develop or advance completely through foreign imposed ideology. It is impossible. You can learn from every ideology, even from Christian religion. You learn good things there, absorb good things, but you don't dare abandon your own completely, your own tradition, your own value, your own culture. Say you want to Christianize or Islamize yourself. You can never develop as a country. Look at how all these countries, because it is the organic religion they develop, they try to maneuver and convert that thing, in another way, like in the Middle East. Look at them. They are developing. Islam comes from their land. So they know how to manipulate and maneuver and use it to develop. But look at in our land, where it is not it is imposed through conquest. I read how a politician, a Fulani politician, governor, went to people they are killing. Refugee comes and tell them that God put you there. Just don't mind. Bear your pains with happiness, with joy. The same way they tell people, our people, don't worry, reward is in heaven. Even if you are living in a quagmire here, do not worry, you will go to heaven and they are rewarded. You see somebody, no electricity, you tell him, let us do something physically in order to change the situation. He said, no, God is in control. And you want us to keep quiet? No, we are not going to do so. If we keep quiet, we are accomplices. Because Albert Einstein said, it is not those that are evil that will destroy the world. No, it is not, because they are few. But it is those that see evil. They know they are not part of it, but they are good people, but they keep quiet because they are plenty. No, I don't want problem. You keep quiet. No, my religion said no, I believe in God. You keep quiet. You don't fight evil. These are the people that will destroy the world. Albert Einstein said it. So we are not going to keep quiet to be complicit of the destruction that is happening to us. We must continue talking. We must continue talking. That is what our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has established. People don't know what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu started enlightenment, the African era of awakening. That is what we are. It's not going to stop as long as this world continues existing. It is not going to stop until Biafra come. Until from there you see a black Africans will start waking up in general, because it will start from a dot. From that dot, it will start expanding. That enlightenment will start expanding until it touches and changes the status quo. Thank you for listening. What we say here, you go and think profoundly, and you will understand. Reason like a human being. Don't reason like a Christian or a Muslim or Buddhist or no. Reason just like a simple human being you are created to be. Because after all, we are first human beings before being any religion. Religion is just like a social club. You belong. Which one you belong? I belong to Christianity. In Christianity, social club, I belong to Deeper Life. That is just like that for socialism. Where you go, if you are going, I'm not telling you to stop going to church or anything, but go with your brain. Go there as if you are going on to meet people, to interact with people, make friends, see relations if possible. Now, that's it. From there, that is the thing. Thank you for listening. Biafra is our religion. Biafra is our identity. Because before the coming of Biafra, we didn't have any identity. We were just wallowing in darkness and ignorance. Oh, Nigeria. What is your ideology? Oh, Nigeria. Look at how I played the clip of is it the chairman of Alaba International Market? Look at, we have been relegated into beggars. Everywhere begging. We beg them now to leave us, to give us conducive environment to do our business. That is what we beg now. Every time begging. When will this begging stop? Imagine we beg, generations coming, what would they do? If we stop and if not this IPOB, we didn't change the status quo. Before God and man, a time will come in some decades coming. In Nigeria, we continue like this in Nigeria. Igbo man will be slaughtered in the street openly. No problem. I say, who are they killing? They say Igbo man. I say, okay, sounds good. Go on. It will be like that. Look at how they relegated us. People that have talent, peculiar people, into beggars everywhere. In Kaduna, help us. Let the government help us to give us a conducive. We beg Agburo. to help us. Beg different, any type of people. Oh, they should help us. Fulani herdsmen, help us, give us a conducive environment so that we do our business. We don't want a problem in this country. We are not troublemakers. It is time we become troublemakers. Do you understand? If it is time we become troublemakers, because without it we do not have peace. The best way of defense is to attack. That is it. So we have been lamb or atroja charger for so long. Today we should say no to being lamb. We should be lion and be respected. Thank you for listening. Biafra is our identity, as I said. Biafra is our religion. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is our leader and must be released. And released in no distant time. It doesn't matter what it takes. We don't beg for what belongs to us. Nigerian court, we have defeated them in their own court. From me, Mazi Jonathan Chinedu, from here, it is simply good evening.